All right, hello. Hello. Hello, Nicole. Ashley Gardner. Are you there, Ashley? I'm back. Got you, Lindsay. Shane, maybe. Lindsay, welcome back. Hello, everyone. Hi, Claire. Ashley Gardner, are you there? Hi, Esperanza. Hi, P. Hi, Mamma Mia. Hi, Sam. Hi, Aubrey. Thank you. There you are, Ashley. Ashley sent a very nice gift. Ashley sent $10. That is so sweet of you, Ashley. With the caption, for your, you're beautiful. Love and enjoy dinner, Ashley. Thank you, Ashley. Everyone say thank you to Ashley with 2 E's. Hi, everybody. Hello. Hello. Yes, the restaurant we're going to next will not be comp because I did not prearrange anything with anyone else. I wasn't expecting that to happen. So I need a show on Food Network. I agree. But now we're just walking through Fide and kind of trying to see what's going on here. Maybe we could check out Credo. We could check out Credo, maybe. See what they're up to. Yeah, if anyone can't find the Cheesecake Factory video, it's 9th from the top on the very left. Yeah. Do I drive? No, I don't. I used to drive when I lived in a driving city, but I've been in San Francisco long enough that my license has expired and I have no reason to get it renewed. Did I reach out to Cheesecake Corporate? I reached out to the general manager of that Cheesecake Factory who gave me their card, and then they never responded to me. Is the Italian restaurant trying to reach me to apologize? I'm not sure, but I'll talk to them after the stream. I don't really want to talk to them right now. I'm still kind of upset about it. All right, Credo is probably closed before dinner. No, I have not eaten yet. I'm not. Hi, Tina. I get tired of the hate. Yeah, me too. Me too. At the cheesecake. Oh, what happened was I was misgen. Ooh, someone's herbal. Sometimes in San Francisco, you just walk through it and it's like, whoa. Yes, I live in San Francisco. Hello. Anyways. It was far away too. That was as a non-binary person, how do I get my mom to use my pronouns to other people when she talks about me? That is a tough one, Sam. I don't have an answer because the unfortunate truth is, I'm assuming you've told your mom how much it matters to you that you're gendered correctly and how much it hurts when you aren't. If you haven't done that, please do. But beyond that, you cannot change your mom, right? Your mom has to make the choice on their own to put the effort in. Because it sounds like your mom is not putting in the effort right now, and there's nothing you can do about that. Oh. There's nothing you can do about that, which is sad. But it's true. You just have to, if you're in a position where you have like collateral with your mom, you can say, hey mom, we're not going to be talking anymore unless you do this. You could pull that card. Just to let them know how much it matters to you so that hopefully they'll make that choice. But beyond that, I'm just not sure what you could do, unfortunately. Street cleaners. Hi, Mama Girls. Hi, Paganella. Thank you, User 7. Should we go to Subway? No, not Subway. We don't want Subway. Can we chat on Instagram later? I cannot guarantee that I will be free to chat. But, Aiden, I am happy to chat with you here if you have more things you want to talk about. In a lot of ways, like, I prefer to do it here just because even if it's me and you talking, which it would be, it will be, it might help more than one person, if you know what I mean, right? Like if what I say to you, any advice I have for you will apply to you, but maybe other people as well. Oh yeah, my date over the weekend. Yesterday, Me and Katie, got to get back into the habit of using her code name. We went to a place called Spark Social, and which had like a dog festival going on. And we brought Nugget, and Nugget got a haircut. And we got some lunch. And then we went and got Katie's ears pierced. No, it's not, Katie's not her name. It's her code name because she doesn't want her real name out there, which is understandable. And then we got some lunch. And then Katie had never had her ears pierced before, ever, which is crazy. She's older than me. She's like 32 or 33, I think. Never had her ears pierced. And so we went and got not one, not two, but 4 piercings on her ears. She did one on each lobe and then 2 on, I think, her left or right ear. I forget which one. And then we went back to my place and we watched a movie called The Pope's Exorcist. And that was it. It was fun. Yes, I was misgendered at the restaurant. That is what happened. And then we left because I ain't got time for that. I bet she loves him. She does. She really does. What did I miss? I got misgendered and I left. I did not really feel like sticking around after that one. Just sad because it would have been free food. But, you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Someone sent $1. Oh. Okay, did someone block someone named Spicy Goddess? Because I think they were actually blocked and not muted. Can someone go into the blocked menu and see? I'll go check. All right, we'll unblock. There you go. Mods are doing great. It's true. Did they apologize? Yeah, they apologized, but the damage had been done. And I had already asked several times. Thank you, Tiffany. I had already asked several times before and let them know like how big of a deal it would be to get misgendered. And so the contract was, the unspoken contract was violated, you know, so to speak. Now, here's a sushi place. I want to say it opens at 4:30. So, I say we go get a snack right now. How about that? What restaurant? So we won't go there? I don't know. It was a mistake. I think it's probably the move is to not say the restaurant at all. I don't want to bombard them with bad reviews or anything, but I also don't want to recommend it to anyone. You know what I'm saying? Just like leave it. Have I ever had Korean corn dogs? No, but I've seen them and they look good. Got you, Spicy Goddess. Sorry about that. Happens. So you talked to them prior and you still misgendered you? That is correct. That is correct. By waitstaff. Yeah, they don't deserve an onslaught of bad reviews for that, but they also don't get any further publicity from me. That's where I'm at with it. Get a sweet treat from Starbucks. I think that's the right move. Rough couple of restaurants. Has it? I don't know. We had a good one on Friday, and there definitely can be, but I mean, it is what it is. Will I be uploading a video of what happened? Probably not. It's not like, it wasn't a quote unquote incident in the same way that some things have been, but you know. Also, Aiden, I'm not sure. I think you might have said something and I missed it. Did you hear from them? I don't know. I'm on stream, so I don't really have any way of hearing from them. Thank you, Tay. All right. Let's sit down for a second. Okay. I'm going to put my hair. If someone wasn't as sure and addressed you as they, them, Would that offend you? Absolutely not. We all use they them pronouns, and it's totally valid to use they them. But that's not what happened. They called me sir. Boom. We like. I need some coffee. Oh my! I'm caffeine free though, so. Am I excited for my big surgery process to start? I am. I actually have my consultation for bottom surgery, my first one on Wednesday or Thursday. You can just say it again, Marie Mostellar. Oh, I'm glad, Valeska. I'm sorry you've been sad, but I'm happy I could be a distraction for you. I ate alone at a restaurant for the first time because of you. Heck yeah, Carson. Good for you. That is awesome. What is that? Sounds like a security alarm? Sounds like a bank's getting robbed. Y'all hear that? Surgery is scary. As a server, what is the correct way to address someone when you aren't sure of their pronouns? Good question, Shane. So the guy said, "Excuse me, sir." He could have just said, "Excuse me." Honestly, you can just remove sir and ma'am out of your vocabulary altogether. There's no need for sir and ma'am unless you're 100% sure of someone's pronouns, which he certainly was not. So, yeah. Sounds like a, yeah. Yeah, that's it. Your Majesty. I mean, I wouldn't say no to that, but also I don't think it's necessary. How did I respond to that? I told them that it was hurtful and that I'm not sir. And he apologized, but also I just left. Do I like Middle Eastern food? I do. In fact, we're going to go and try a Middle Eastern restaurant. I have one in mind. I'm sorry, I use sir and ma'am daily. It's called respect. Well, Haley, as someone who grew up in the South, where we had to call our teachers by either sir or ma'am, I agree. Sir and ma'am is something that can be used to show respect. However, they're not necessary. You don't need to do it. And also, if you get it wrong, so for example, if they might have gotten muted. I think that person was female identified, or seemed like, I think I saw someone who might be a ma'am. And someone if you are used to being called ma'am and then someone randomly calls you sir, you might be like, what? What are you talking about? Right? Well, what do you, even if you're someone who never has to talk about pronouns, if you're cis, like, and you get called sir, you're like, what are you talking about? I'm a ma'am, right? It's like, it's the same sort of thing of like, it's fine as long as you get it right. Foods in San Jose, there's a lot of amazing. I'd go to San Jose. It's just pretty far from San Francisco because I don't have a car. What state am I in? California. I've done it accidentally. Yeah, and you correct yourself. Sure, you correct yourself, yeah. But you also need to make sure that, if you've been told before, like I told them several times ahead of time not to do it, and they still did it, If someone calls me ma'am, I get upset because that makes me feel old. Oh, hi, Ashley. What's up, girl? Hi. Hello. People call me ma'am all the time, and I'm not trans, and I don't look female. Well, there you go. Hi. It's going okay. We've walked out of one restaurant today. Hopefully we don't make it a second time. I'd love to just get some food and sit down. That's the idea. No, I did not eat yet. But yeah, we did walk out of one already. It's okay. It happens. I have y'all here to support me. So that's what matters. Did they try to stop you when you walked out? No, I hadn't eaten anything. I had only just ordered something, so there was nothing. Beautiful Tragedies question. What's Beautiful Tragedies question? If it's an appropriate question, a mod can pin it, or they can just re-say it. I asked the server not to man me once, and she just smirked at me and did it again. Wow. I would have, oh boy, clenching a little bit on that one, Ollie. Clenching. Have I had to bully? Oh yeah, many times. Many times. Do you record for your protection? I mean, I stream for many reasons, but certainly it is a layer of security to have 1,700 people looking at you. Oh, shit. Yeah, it is a layer of protection. It's a good thing to have, especially as a very public trans person. Someone wants to try something, they should know that there's a lot of people that are ready to screenshot faces. Keep out of women's toilets. Actually, Bonehead, I won't, because I am a woman, and it says so on my ID and in my heart. I'm not allowed in men's bathrooms. That would be creepy for me to go into a men's bathroom, because I'm not a man. And can you imagine me walking into a men's bathroom? Can you imagine that? I can't. That would get me weird looks. That would get me weird looks. Right? Grown women don't play in the toilet. Yeah, I go into the bathroom, I pee, and then I leave. I message you. Can I ask what you messaged me about, Victoria? Because I try to respond. If possible, I like to have conversations on the stream as opposed to in DMs, because I get a lot of DMs, so I can't always answer. All right, we're going to go and see if we can do this restaurant today. We're going to see. Fingers crossed. I think their kitchen opens at 3:30, so fingers crossed. What age did you know? My son is 7 and really struggling. Would love to talk. Yeah, beautiful tragedy. I knew at 27, but many kids know at like 3, 4, or 5. So if your kid says they're trans and they're 7, they're trans. Believe them. Believe them. Is that? Can I ask, beautiful tragedy? Are you struggling with accepting it, or is there, because I want to talk to you. I'm here for you, beautiful tragedy. Let's talk. And I'm going to keep an eye out, but I'm also going to try and get a table. Hi. Is your kitchen open?
Yeah, we have happy hour now if you'd like, and then our dinner starts at 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. Can I see the happy hour menu versus the dinner menu?
Yes, here is our dinner. So that one would be at 5. Let me go grab a happy hour.
Okay. I'm just going to go stand out there. Hold on. I think they said something in return. Looking for the response. I'm not at all. I will always accept no matter what. Great. Beautiful tragedy. That's so nice. Awesome. This is the happy hour menu? Okay. Thank you so much. Hi, Eller. I'm so happy. If you need anything, beautiful tragedy, let me know. I will always prioritize over basically any comment, the comment of a parent of a trans kid. If you're the parent of a trans kid, you get special treatment in this chat every time. Lily, can I answer your question? What's the question, Victoria? Can maybe a mod pin it just so I can, because I'm sorry, I didn't see it. It might have gotten filtered. Did I visit Nashville in the past few months? No, I did not. My daughter is saying, what's your daughter saying? Thank you, Nicole. Okay. Keeping an eye out for any important comments here. So they have like a decent amount of stuff here. They've got, this is the happy hour menu. They've got spreads. They've got a burger, croquettes, falafel, taquitos, fries. And we've been here before, so it wouldn't be anything too new. Lamb sliders, seared ahi tuna, beet and goat cheese flatbread, chicken chimichurri flatbread, versus the dinner, which is like a whole lot more stuff. Like we could get prime steak, half chicken. What do we think? Should we just go here for the happy hour? Stay? What do we think? We got some stuff here. No shawarma, no. You want to stay here? We'll stay. We have been here before. Okay, we can just stay here. How long till dinner? Long, like an hour and a half. Hi, Keyshawn. Yeah, we'll do a happy hour.
You guys are welcome to come and we can totally do like
Oh, I'm so sorry. Tegan, you can ask them here. You can ask them here. We got you, Tegan. No worries. What's up?
I can that's great.
My daughter is saying she's bi. Okay, she is. You should believe. Do you believe her, Miss?
Perfect. We'll see you then.
Miss, do you believe her? Because if she's telling you she's bi, you should believe her. Hi. Of course. I've streamed here before, but I just want to make sure it's okay again.
Let me ask my manager.
Cool.
I think it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine, but let me go
All
down.
good. Thank you. I got time. Appreciate it. My daughter's saying she's bi. Right. Do you believe? Do you believe her? It's getting filtered, and it's a question that doesn't fit the live at the moment. Okay. Well, I can't promise that she has not shown proof. I mean, Miss. I'm going to say Miss because I know I'm not going to say the rest of your name, but what proof would you need? Has not had anyone to bring home. I mean, would you need her to bring home a man in order to prove she's straight? Like, if she told you that she was straight, would you say, I don't believe you until you bring home a boy? Because, honestly, and this is, with all respect to you, why not believe them? They're your child. They're telling you who you are, and you're telling them to prove it, as opposed to, you're my child, I love you. You know what I'm saying? They're also a child, too, so they're not going to necessarily have anyone to bring home because they're a kid. I'm not a parent of a trans child, but I do have a child who has come out to our immediate family. How did it go, Mama of both? Was it hard? Hold on. Was it hard hearing the friend leaving us? Yes. Very. Very. How can I support my child coming out to the rest of the world? Mama of both, it only takes one ally, one person to support you, and that makes a huge difference. I mean, ideally it's more than that, but yeah. Just support them, call them by the right name and pronouns, and remind them you love them. And if you can, protect them, do. Clean, replace blank with behaviors just as dangerous, and I can't do it anymore. I'm so sorry, Tegan. Do you have access to therapy? Because that is something that I can't really help with, especially in this kind of environment. But if you do have a therapist, I would highly recommend speaking to them. Hi. Okay, great. No, it's fine. It's no rush. My 15-year-old son said, Mom, I'm not into girls. I told him love is love, as it is. I came out as bi when I was 14, and I told my mom first, and she came out with me as well. Nice, that's awesome. Good for you. And for her. How can I, as a cisgender person, help and understand? I don't believe it's a crime to misidentify. We'll get to you in a second, Benjamin. My daughter came out as bi at 12. I totally... Good for you, Melissa. I'm glad. Is it helpful to convince her to come out? No, you don't need to convince her. Let her take her time. All right, Benjamin, let's talk. Can I ask you, Benjamin, do you, if I were to, and I just want to know where we're starting from, so I'm not trying to quiz you or anything, you're not trying to, like, get you. I ask you this question, do you understand what it means to be trans? Just so I know, like, where I can start to help. No, totally, Mama. Both. Don't force. They can take as much time as they need. But yeah, Benjamin, do you know what it means to be trans? Do you, like, if I were to talk to you about gender dysphoria, would it be helpful if I explain that first? Or should we, what do you think? I'll start there. I've seen other trans women that are understanding that people mess up sometimes. I mean, yeah, but also like my mom messes up sometimes, but I know my mom and I know she's trying, but it still hurts, right? Ultimately, it falls on the person to it falls on everyone to try and use more inclusive language. My child chose their name. However, I have a question. They're non-binary. Okay, what's your question, Mandolin? If someone says they're bi and yeah, they're still bi. Yes, been in therapy for a long time. Hiding? No, Tegan. Biggest piece of advice: don't hide it. Don't hide it. Even if you do get that numbered, don't hide it, because it sounds like you're at a point where you need to say something, or else bad things are gonna start to happen. So, say something. Say something. Be vulnerable. You'll be okay. I promise. All right. I think. Okay. Is there anyone I missed? I don't want to miss anyone. How do trans people choose their new name? It was kind of always within me. I used it when I was naming characters when I was little. It was something that by the time I realized I was trans, that name was like, oh, my phone. Okay. Well, Miss, what I basically asked about your kid is, you said that you need proof that they're bi, but would you need proof that they're straight if they told you they were straight? Was my question, right? Like, if they said, Mom, I'm straight, would you need them to bring a boy back home first, right? That was my question. You would need proof. Can I ask why? Can I ask why you would need proof? Oh, I said a list of baby names, and that's why I picked my name. Yeah, totally valid. Why would you need proof of your child's? Hi, Lewis. That's bi. What's bi? I'm not sure if I understand what you mean by that. My nickname for 50 years has been Nina. My niece is that's funny. My mom's name is Nina. Hi again. I'm back.
You're back. Welcome back.
Kitchen's open at 3:30, right?
Sure.
But for bar snacks. Okay.
Yes.
Could we do a?
Do you want to take a look?
Sure, I'd love to. Yeah, would love to. Thank you. She's always home. Okay. Well, I'm not sure what your question is. If you need proof that your child is bi, I would hope that that you listen when I tell you that you shouldn't need proof. Your kid is what they tell you they are. There shouldn't need to be proof. Doesn't go out, no activity, sleepover. Well, maybe they're just a shy kid, right? That's okay. It's okay to be a shy kid, right? Could we do here? But would we be able to turn the music down is the question.
Slightly, yes.
Okay.
On this side, yeah.
Okay, cool. Maybe if you would turn it down to a level you're comfortable at, and then if it's cool with me, then I can sit here. Sweet. Awesome. I'll just chill out for a minute or two. Thank you so much.
Actually, let me double check if I don't have a
Okay. Yeah, no worries.
If so, like if it's a big one, if not, we can just push it.
Yeah, that works too.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, no rush. Are we done with our conversation? Benjamin, I missed whatever. Did you respond when I said, do you understand what it means to be trans? You can't hear the music? Really? Wow. I might have missed that. I'm sorry. But yeah, so Miss, sure, Sasha. When I tell you, like, it sounds like you have a kid who maybe is a little bit shy, maybe struggles making friends. I would say, as a parent, probably the most effective. We're good? Okay, cool. Thank you. The most effective parenting method, in my opinion, would be not to try and make your child be someone that you think they should be, but rather, it sounds like you think they should be going out and doing sleepovers and that they should be straight and et cetera, as opposed to accepting your child for who they say they are. It's okay if they're bi, right? It's okay if they don't want to go to sleepovers, right? Okay, we're going to see if we can turn the music down a little bit. Okay, Benjamin. So did you answer my question when I asked? Do you understand what it means to be? Love you too, Miss. Good luck. Well, I'm here if you need anything. Benjamin, did you answer my question? I just want to know, because you had mentioned something like asking for help, so I'm happy to help. And you, we see the bag, yes. My male to female 16-year-old came out as trans to me, but is not ready to come out to anyone else. How can I help? Great question, Jessica. Hello. So being trans is not easy in 2023. There's a lot of people that do not think we should exist, which is a shame, to say the least. Your kid will come out when they're ready. There's no need to push them to do it. Maybe they'll come out when they're 18. Maybe they'll come out when they're 30. Either way, you're just there to support them. Hi there.
Would you like a still or sparkling water?
Still, but could we turn? Would it be possible to turn it down just a little bit more?
I got it.
That's okay.
There's the music device into two. That one and this one. So
Yeah, that one. That would be great. Yeah, that one's fine. But even just that one, I think that's the one that's I'm hearing the most.
I turned it down halfway, so I'm going to turn it down a little bit more.
Okay.
Just a minute.
Thank you. I know you can hear me over the music. I'm just going to get a little bit lower, and then we should be good. Fear not. But yeah, so to the mom, yeah, you're just there to support. Like, of course, we want them to live their truth to everyone, but that's not always something that is easy or doable. So we want to make sure that we're supporting our kids, but not pushing them to do something they're not comfortable with. Way better now? Good. I would love to I have some questions. Okay, Miss Salty Soldier, I'm here. What do you want to talk about? My son's friend has a parent I believe is trans. Should I just assume she, her, based on presentation? Good question, Southern Mama. Great question. No, don't assume. I'm not saying that your instinct isn't right. Mandolin, no. Can you please restate your question? I did not see it. You might be right, she, her, but it doesn't hurt to ask. So you could say, oh, by the way, I just wanted to ask, what are your pronouns? She, her? Great, thanks. That's it. Go ahead, Ricky. Yeah, ask your questions. If I miss your question, just ask it a second time. What do we think of this view, by the way? Not bad? And are we good on the music? I just want you to know that my uncle never took me to a pride parade because I was a child. I saw something. Okay, well, Benjamin, I'm not sure if you answered my question, though. Thank you. I just want to make sure. Music's good? Okay. Because you had asked a question at first, so I want to stick with that question. You and the music are great? Good. All right. I see Amanda. All right. Hold on. I missed your first one, Salty Soldier. I missed your first one. Let me get to it as soon as I talk to Mandolin, okay? Can someone find Miss Salty Soldier's question? Here. I want to be on point supporting. I'll get to you in a second, Mandolin. I just want to know what. You might have gotten filtered the first time. Can you say it again a different way, Miss Salty Soldier? You're probably getting filtered. I told you 3 times. I missed it, Benjamin. I'm sorry. He's a great... Okay, but he has a girlfriend. It's just too much for me. He's a great kid. He found a girlfriend, but he loves women's clothes. She doesn't mind, and I don't either. Okay, great. That's great. Well, do you have... What? How can I support? Just... You don't need to ask any more questions. They'll tell you as they're comfortable. But, just remind them that you love them. You can always casually mention, yeah, this music is way too much, unfortunately, for me. We'll see if we can go sit somewhere else. My child says they are non-binary, but they float between male and female. Is that gender fluidity? Yeah, sounds like it might be. I would ask them. Sorry, it's just too loud for me. Um, yeah, we're gonna go find somewhere where there's no music. Hi, sorry, it's too loud. What about over here? Thanks. Is there music over here we could turn off? Let's do that. Thank you so much. Is this okay? Great. I'll do this one. Awesome. Thank you. They just have a different table. I know. They're going to turn the music off. I know it's loud right now. It will be off. So, the Salty Soldier, Miss Salty Soldier. No, they're going to turn it off here. See? It's better now. Still a nice view. I agree. So, Miss Salty Soldier, sounds like your kid is wearing women's clothes and has a girlfriend who isn't opposed to it, and you're not opposed to it. So, sounds like there's not an issue. You want to support your kid, which makes sense. Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. And if they ever mention like they want different pronouns or different name, that's great. But yeah, if your kid is non-binary, gender fluid, that's totally cool as well. Do I get self-conscious when streaming? No, not really. Sensory overload, yeah. And if you have a question and I missed your question, I'm sorry. Yeah, much better. Thank you.
Just let me know when you're ready for something to drink, okay?
Okay.
Water. My name is Mario, by the way, okay?
Oh, hi, Mario.
So then here, you let me know,
Okay, are there non-alcoholic cocktails I could look at?
we got,
These are all... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
we have the honey and grapefruit spritz and the ginger carrot spritz. And there's something new that with cinnamon, kind of like clove. It's very vinegary. It's not my favorite.
Okay.
But I'm sure
How about mint iced tea to start?
Mint iced tea?
It's just herbal, right? No caffeine?
No caffeine. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. All right. It's a little bit of a bouncy table, but I think we'll be okay. How do I support them if they are gender fluid, but they say the male parts make them sick some days? Can I ask what do you mean by sick? I know you're not a parent, but how did your mom deal with the hate? Well, my mom is great. She is an ally. From moment one, she was an ally. She doesn't like to see the hate because she doesn't want to see her kid get hate. It hurts any parent to see. Is that what you're talking about? I want to make sure. I think that's what your question is. And it doesn't seem too wobbly. Okay, great. Oh, Phoebe, thank you. Yeah, sorry I missed that. Physically nauseating. Well, it's interesting to be gender fluid and the days that you feel more masculine, you hate it. I don't know. Ollie, if I'm wrong here, let me know. I trust you and other folks in here, but maybe they're not. Maybe they're not gender fluid. Maybe they're moving towards something that is bringing them more euphoria. I don't know. I would need to know more. I would need to probably talk to the person to know. Sounds like they're on a journey. Yeah. Maybe just talk it out with them. See what is the root of it. I asked how to address someone. Oh, I'm sorry, Ricky. I would need to know more. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, someone said, clearly I'm a woman, stupid. Oh, I'm sorry, Ricky. Sounds like that person is not a cool person to be around. But I'm glad you made the effort to try and get things right. Okay. Am I a therapist? No, but sometimes I feel like I am. I was simply trying to be polite. Exactly. Anyone have good restaurants they like in SF? I got plenty, but you got to ask, give me like a genre and I'll give you places. What was my degree in university? I went to Macalester College and I got a bachelor's in media and cultural studies. Stud bar. Did that close down? Okay, it's a little bit too wobbly for me, so I'm going to try something here. Hold on. I'm going to back the chair up a little bit so that I do this. All right, let's see how that goes. I'm a therapist with a license. Thank you. There we go. Okay, cool. That's much better. So now I can touch the table and it doesn't move. See? That's why having a bendy tripod is so helpful. I saw you walk by our apartment last Saturday. I was shy to say hi. Oh, if you see me again, do say hi. Making fish, so I was watching the skillet instead of the chat. Y'all hold the fort mods. Best Italian place near me, Capo's. I love Capo's. They have great Detroit-style pizza. Best restaurant around the Castro. Oh, Lesbian Tech is happening again? Wow, it's been a whole year, huh? Oh, God. You know, I don't know the Castro area well enough to tell you that. But I bet Yelp would be helpful. It's incredible to find someone who can answer. Oh, well, I'm happy to answer questions for you, Ricky Donnell. Best Thai food? I haven't eaten much Thai food in the city, honestly. Do I love Hog Island Oyster Co? I did get misgendered at Hog Island Oyster Co, so that's always like a big asterisk on any place I go to. Oh, thank you, Ash. I don't know. I don't think I do anything special, makeup wise. I just try Thai opposite Trader Joe's. Oh, is that Thai White Elephant? Is that the one you're talking about? Oh, by the way, Sasha Lynn, did you have a question? I missed your question. Atlanta Pride was this weekend? Yes. Jesse was there. Rosie O'Donnell was here before. It's true. Captain Geach muted again. Yep. Oh, thank you, Kimberly. Phoebe, though. Phoebe, if you're still here, I do apologize. I got cut off halfway reading your very generous gift, $5. Thank you very much, Phoebe. The caption was how do you even say that emoji? It's like the party hat wearing one who's like blowing the party favor, like it's got a little party hat and it's like confetti. You know what I'm talking about? It's that one. 3 of those. Thank you, Phoebe. I appreciate it. Thank you. I did move seats. Hello, Teresa. Yes, we are celebrating today. 3 years ago today, roughly, give or take 24 hours, I realized I was trans. So, big day. Okay. Have I ever thought of being in the movies? Oh, I appreciate that, Donna Claus. I've not thought of it, no. Thank you. Is that mint tea?
Yes. The one who you do have has caffeine, so just brew only mint by itself because you say you want it to be totally herbal, right?
Oh, so this is
the other one has caffeine.
This was made special.
Yes.
Oh.
Because the other one's already been brewed early and it has caffeine on it. So this is just plain iced tea. I mean, plain mint.
Thank you.
So let me know, look up sugar if you want to add it. Let me know if you want to get some food, okay?
Okay. Yeah, maybe 5-10 minutes.
Take your time.
Thank you. One more time, your name? Mario. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. I love your hair.
Thank you.
Mario has very cool pink hair. I didn't think it was going to taste minty because that doesn't look like it would taste minty, right? It does. It's minty. Not like, oh my God, so minty, but it's pretty minty. Hello from Oakland High. Yes, no booze or caffeine or any substances. I have next to no vices left. Food, maybe, I guess, but food is also necessary to live, so can't really call that a vice. It is very tasty. Thank you, everyone. Is this real? Yes. Hank, hello. What restaurant did we end up at? We ended up at a Mediterranean restaurant. It's their happy hour right now, so we don't have any. We just have like a more limited bar menu, but it's not a bad bar menu. Do I sweat a lot? Yes, I do. I used to sweat more before I transitioned, actually, because before you transition, and especially before you know, hi Mary, that you're trans, you are pretending all day, every day that you're someone you're not, right? Putting on a mask, basically. It's exhausting, and it also brings a lot of anxiety, and like you're kind of clenched up because you're pretending, right? I sweat so much pre-transition. I still sweat a good amount. Like my pits are not terribly dry right now, but it's not like it used to really interfere with my life, but not anymore. Special deodorant. Yeah, I use Dry Idea. But it was more of a mental thing for me. Is it cold in SF? Not really. Do I truly love myself? I do. Yes. Hello, I have a question, says Baby Girl Jade. Go ahead. Go ahead. I am ready to answer the question. Hello, Kingsley. Welcome. How do I support this person? They get sick with male and female? I thought you said just male. Are they always sick? Because if they're sick all the time, it might have nothing to do with the gender thing. Thank you, Ariel. Sammy says, you're handsome then, but beautiful now. Well, I appreciate the sentiment, but I will suggest not to say that to a trans person. I know you didn't mean it in a bad way, but the reason people transition is because they're not happy with the gender that people expect them to be, the way that people expect them to look, right? So a lot of times it can be a sticking point. Many people are afraid to transition because they're afraid of losing the thing that they think is why people like them. You know what I'm saying? Like I was a quote unquote handsome man, and I was definitely afraid. I wish I had cash. Well, Sasha, I'm sorry, Sasha. I want to answer your question. I just haven't seen it. I want to. I just have not seen your question. It might be getting filtered. And I answer all questions as much as I can, regardless of Cash App. I promise. But yeah, don't mention that a person was, even if you think it, just keep it to yourself, because it's like saying, hey, you know that person that you used to be, or you know the thing that you changed about yourself because you disliked so deeply. I really like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it can be like, ugh, right? I know I am very good looking now, and I understand that I wasn't bad looking back then, but I was dead inside back then, and the reason I changed was so I wouldn't be that anymore. So to look back on that person with any, with like fondness of, wow, they were so good looking, it can be hurtful. All right, so Sasha, I'm still waiting for your question. Why don't I drink caffeine or alcohol? They just don't serve me. Did I miss the meal? No. Will you explain what we call you? Lily. I'm Lily. Yeah. Am I going to document the rest of my donut journey? Oh, yeah. Thank you, Tara. And thank you, Allure. Thank you, everyone. I do have a podcast. It's called My Trans Best Friend. If I want top surgery but not bottom, am I trans or gender fluid? I don't identify as F or M. You are very much trans. Non-binary people are trans. You don't need any sort of surgery to be trans. You are trans just because you say you are. They spend about a week before they are sick of the gender. Now, when you say sick, does that mean like physically ill, or are they just tired of it? Because I don't know that much about gender fluidity, but if they're getting physically ill, right? And like, is it just the guy? I'm not sure. I need to know more. I really don't know enough, Mandy. Lily, you were walking when I was watching before, and I'm back in your top. Oh, thank you, Kletko. Oh, thank you, Annika. Non-binary means you're neither male nor female. You're maybe somewhere in the middle or something else entirely. Because gender and biology are not the same thing. They're very different. Physically sick and nauseous. Okay. I would say maybe go to a gender-affirming doctor. Because physically sick and nauseous is something that I'm not qualified to talk about at all. Oh, Mel. Will you explain how I can be a good friend to my friend who's transitioning? Yes, I will. But before I do that, I must say thank you, because someone said sent a very nice gift. Mel, are you? Down to earth, Mel. Down to earth, Mel. Hello, Vera. Mel said $25. Dang, Mel, thank you. That is so sweet. And this was the caption. Heart, heart, enjoy your meal, sweetie. If any trans parents need someone to talk to, I've been at this with my daughter for 20 years. Happy to listen if anyone needs me. Down to earth, Mel. Well, there you go. If you are a trans parent and you want to talk to someone one-on-one, message Down to Earth Mel. There we go. Thank you, Mel. That is so sweet of you. I'm so happy. And thank you for $25. Dang, that is so sweet. But even more thank you for offering yourself as a resource. That is 10 times more valuable, but thank you. All right, Baby Girl J said, how can I support my friend who is transitioning? And Freddie, I'll get to you next. You cannot change the way the world treats your friend. You can't do it. I would love to change the way the world treats your friend. You can't do it. You can be the best friend you possibly can be for that person. And there's 3 things that come with that. Number 1, call them by the right name. Number 2, call them by the right pronouns. Number 3, remind them that you love them every day. That's all you need to do. You don't need to have the answers of how they deal with this or that. You just need to be there, a shoulder to lean on. Yeah, I don't know why you're getting filtered either, Sasha. Just try and say your question in a different way. Freddie, will my voice go higher eventually? No. Testosterone makes your voice drop. So that happened to me when I was like in my teens. I went through puberty and my voice dropped. But estrogen can't bring it back up. It's a one-way street. My friend is transitioning and has lost his family. I am so sorry to your friend. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Control 24. I appreciate that. And thank you, Baby Girl Jade. Thank you, Maleficent. Y'all are so sweet. That's something I might have invented that in my head if I saw something come through. Pick off the menu. Yes, thank you. Okay. So we definitely want fries, except I don't want curry ketchup. I wouldn't mind tarragon mustard aioli, though. Where do I look for a doctor? Depends on where you are, Mandolin. Just go to a doctor and call ahead of time and ask if they are trans positive doctor, right? Like, they might tell you yes, they might tell you no. Hi again.
What can I get for you there to start?
Can we start with some fries? But I don't want any curry ketchup. The tarragon mustard aioli sounds good. Are there any other sauces that I could try with it?
Bring you regular ketchup with no.
No, I'm not interested in ketchup.
Just
The aioli. Do you have any other like creamy sauces though?
Let me see if they have something maybe from the morning from the burger. Maybe
Perfect.
the sauce they put on the burger.
Okay, great.
That, so it's just no ketchup, though.
Yeah, I'll probably order a lot more than that, but we'll start with
Put a
fries.
little fries to start that.
Thank you. No one should ever lose the love of their family. I agree. Does the estrogen make you weaker? Weaker is not the right word, but a lack of testosterone does impact muscle growth. I used to be way more muscular than I am now, and I'm very happy that I'm less muscular. I can't open pickle jars as easily now, and that's okay because it is dysphoric for me to be muscular and manly. Is there a mod I can message my question to? Probably. Cindy says, do I wish I had transitioned earlier? In some ways, I do. Because especially if I transitioned pre-puberty, like when I was 10, 9, and started and gotten on blockers, my body wouldn't have developed in a way that I now have to spend tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars over many years to get all of my hair removed, to get all these different things that are essentially trying to roll back the clock on what puberty did to me, right? So, of course, I wish I had done it then. But at the same time, I was 9 years old or 10 years old in like 2003. The conversation was not where it is right now. And who knows what could have happened to me. You're more vulnerable when you're 10, right? I got to where I was today because of the choices I made and what I did. So like, I wouldn't give it up what I have now to do it sooner, but in some ways I wish I had. Did you have thoughts that you were trans before or during puberty? All the signs were there, but no. Are you able to change your voice? I heard people who, I missed that. I accidentally unpinned it. I'm not going to voice train though, if that's your question. I'm not going to voice train. Hi, Jessica. I like my voice a lot. I've heard of people who have how? Okay, yeah. So voice training, right? So trans men, I'm a trans woman, but a trans man who was assigned female at birth but is going towards male, they take testosterone sometimes and their voice will drop. So they got it without having to work for it. Love my trans masks. It is one thing they get that we don't. On the other hand, you can't go the other way, right? So trans feminine people, trans women, if they want to change their voice, have to train. So it's like a long process where you have to do a lot of exercises, and there's like a whole YouTube video ecosystem around this. There you can get lessons. It's all sorts of stuff. And you can get it to a place where it's great. I just don't want to do it. Did you know you were misgendered at 8 or 9 years old? I mean, I was misgendered for the first 27 years of my life, period. But I did not know I was trans. I was also severely medicated starting around that time, to the point where I was kind of zonked out for the better part of 2 decades. So I did not really have mental capacity to do much of anything. Was it awkward dating women before your transition? Awkward is not the right word. It was just unfulfilling, because you can't love anyone if you don't love yourself, and I did not love myself at the time. When did you understand what it was meant to be trans? When I started realizing it myself. I kind of just ignored it for a while because anytime I thought about it, anytime I came across trans people, I saw myself in them. So I actively tried to not hear about it. Have I always been sober or caffeine free-ish? I very recently got my 1 year alcohol and things sober. I'm sober from a lot more things, going on 4 years. I'm about a month plus caffeine free. Not plus. I'm like 3 or 4 weeks caffeine free. Medicated, why? I can't talk about it here just because what we're allowed to and not allowed to talk about. But needless to say, I did not really have my head screwed on straight for 17 years. How did I decide on the name Lily? It was kind of always there with me. I used it when I was naming my video game characters when I was little. Oh my God, congrats, Alice. 11 years. Good for you. That is awesome. Congrats. Do I date both men and women? I date feminine presenting people. So feminine presenting women, not butch women. Also feminine non-binary people. How can one be misgendered if they didn't know they were trans? Well, I mean, I'm not saying I look back and it's how dare those people have called me he. They didn't know, I didn't know. There's no harm, no foul. The world, it's bigger than just misgendering, right? The world assumed I was a gender that I wasn't. And I had kind of gaslit myself into thinking I was too. And also it didn't hurt that I had some very serious medications making me into a zombie, right? So I didn't have the faculties to think it through. Am I neurodivergent? In some ways, yeah. Do I know what I'm ordering? Not yet. We ordered fries. We're starting there. Is the trans community 50-50? Well, 50-50 suggests that you got to also factor in non-binary people. I don't know. But definitely 50-50 is not the right way to think about it, because that excludes non-binary people. And I'm not mad at the world, QHG. You can't be mad at the world assuming your gender when you didn't even know. I'm not mad at the world for treating me like a boy, but that's not what we're talking about, right? I needed to figure it out, and I just didn't have the faculties to. What are we drinking today? This is mint tea. The clearest mint tea I've ever had, but it does taste very good. How did I find the courage to do all this? I hit rock bottom, and it was either this or not being on the planet anymore, and I chose life. Got you, mandolin. That's all it is. Trans, female, lesbian. That's me. All right, y'all. So, fries. They have crispy falafel. I'm interested in crispy falafel. They have croquettes. I'm interested. I'm trying to get things we didn't get last time. Lamb sliders sounds pretty good. Lamb sliders? Are we happy with lamb sliders? Thank you, my Lida. I think lamb sliders. So we could either do lamb sliders or a smash burger. Lamb sliders have Gruyere, roasted tomato, and tzatziki. or the smash burger, which is a beef patty, caramelized onions, cheddar, pickles, special sauce. Yeah. Ooh, awesome.
The first a little bit of avocado mousse.
Thank you so
So the
much.
ketchup and the special sauce.
This is avocado mousse?
Yes.
Ooh.
So you can put the rest. Enjoy. Let me know if you need something
Thank
else.
you, Mario. I appreciate it. Smash burger? I don't know. Tzatziki or lamb sliders sounds like. Right? Lamb sliders? It's also 4:14. So dinner, I believe, starts at 5. Should we vote? I haven't had lamb. I don't know. I'm down to vote. I'm down to vote. I still maintain the right to choose whatever I want, but smile for lamb sliders, frown for smash burger. Smile for lamb sliders, frown for smash burger. Smile for lamb sliders, frown for smash burger. Lamb sliders are winning, but not by that much. We can ask Mario and see what he thinks. Okay. Lamb sliders is winning. I'm more interested in lamb sliders. The smash burger has dry aged beef patty, caramelized onions, cheddar, pickles, and special sauce. And the lamb sliders have Gruyere, roasted tomato, and tzatziki. We'll ask. We also, I think we did the seared ahi tuna last time. So we don't need to do it this time. They have a beet and goat cheese flatbread with arugula, fennel, pine nuts, onions, lemon, and olive oil. Could be good. Why not both? I don't think I need both of them. Oh, that's good. Those fries are really good. They've got like some sort of spices on them. I don't even know. Look at that. Can you see the spices? They're really good. We left the earlier place. They misgendered me, so I left. They were really good. The beet flatbread. They also have a chicken and chimichurri flatbread, which has fontina cheese, Fresno chilies, onions, and micro cilantro. This is an avocado mousse, the green one, and I believe that this is a tarragon mustard aioli. Arby's fries in the air fryer, nice. Nice. These are really good. Oh my god. I don't remember them being this good last time. Describe the sauces. This has kind of got a little bit of a spice to it. Creaminess. Honestly, there's a little bit of mustard in there. I mean, oh my god. Someone in a suit just came back coughing after taking what I can only imagine, oh, I smell it too, was a massive something of something. I think they work here. Do they work here? I don't know. Welcome to San Francisco. Misgendering is, no, they didn't misgender on purpose, but like I had asked them ahead of time not to call me sir, and like told them ahead of time, like, it's not good if you do, please don't. I like was very clear with them, and they still did it, so I left. This is avocado mousse. Ooh, whoa. I didn't know it was avocado habanero mousse, dang. That's spicy as heck. Woo. Am I against Botox? No. Anyone can do Botox if they want. I've not done it, but... Did you let them know why you were leaving? I will. I think they'll know, though. I let them know. I told the guy that it was very hurtful. Not wasabi. It's avocado. It's just very spicy avocado. Oh, good, though. All right. We'll do either the sliders or the burger. We'll ask Mario what he thinks is better. We'll do a flatbread. Either the beet and goat cheese flatbread or the chicken and chimichurri flatbread. Nuggets at home. This restaurant is called Sens. S-E-N-S. We'll ask Mario about that too. I'm leaning chicken and chimichurri, but I'm not opposed to beet and goat cheese. But I'm leaning chicken and chimichurri. Hey, I told my mom I'm trans, male to female. Nice! Good for you, Chris. Oh, wait, male to female. Can I ask, is there a gender-affirming name? Is Chris good, or would you like me to call you something else? Either way, congrats. Congrats. Yeah, what name are you going to pick? Or Ariana? Oh, let's all say hi to Ariana. Let's all use Ariana in our messages real quick and say hi. That is so awesome. Ariana, yes, girl, yes. Good for you. How did Ariana, or how did your mom react? Hopefully well. Welcome to the world. Welcome. Yes, I love when we do this. Delicious. Delicious. Yes, welcome, sister. Exactly. We love you. Things are going to get so much better for you starting here. She supports me. We stan a queen. Good for you and good for your mom. You deserve all the happiness in the world. Your life's about to get a million times better. I'm so happy for you. Mine did. Those fries do look good, yeah. Yes, you and mama. Yes. Are they truffle fries? No. They don't even say what spice it is. I think probably some sort of like chili fries. Chili as in like chili pepper, not the soup thing. No, they're not truffle. I don't really like truffles. Am I still dating Katie? Yes, we were out on a date yesterday. Thank you, Kat. Stacy got it for me. How did my consultation go? It's on either Wednesday or Thursday is my consultation, so I will definitely let you know. Thursday? I think it's Thursday. Because I'm going to see Eddie Izzard on either Wednesday or Thursday with Katie. Very excited. Eddie Izzard is an incredible comedian. She was someone who was in the 90s talking about gender stuff. And I remember like watching all of her stuff and like being like, why is this so fascinating to me? Now I'm seeing her live. I'm very excited. What time do I go live at? It depends, but usually midday, Monday through Friday. Did you say surgery will be a year out or a year-long recovery? Yes to both. I need to get all of my hair down there removed, and that's not just like an easy process. It takes a long time. You got to go back over and over and over again. Every single follicle you have to zap. I'm actually going to post a video about it soon. But once that's done, I can have the surgery. And then, yeah, full recovery takes about a year, roughly. But you can be like up and at it in a month or two, like walking around and stuff. Was I in a movie? No. What's the drink? This is a mint tea, iced mint tea. We're being Katie exclusive. No, we're Polly. Although there is a risk, by the way. I haven't mentioned this on live yet. Katie might move out of San Francisco. Maybe. I'm a little bit distressed about it. Just a little bit. I should have been in the Barbie movie. Oh, thank you. Electrolysis, Juliette. Nothing certain. She might not. She might. Katie is trans, yes. Between the smash burger and the lamb sliders.
Oh my god! If you love lamb, you're gonna like the lamb sliders.
Okay.
And it's kind of hard not to like the smash burger.
I really like lamb.
So you wanna go for the lamb sliders?
Sure.
Sunny ones, yeah.
And then between the two flatbreads.
You know, I tried both of them, and I really like the one with the chicken and the.
We'll do that.
Chimichurri.
Perfect. Is there anything else I should try?
So right now you got the lamb sliders and the chicken flatbread.
Yeah. I'll start. We could go for that. Yeah, if I want anything else. Thank you. What's the green sauce? It's a very spicy guacamole avocado thing. Yeah, we haven't even played for it now. I know. So here's the deal about Katie moving. She has a kid. And, well, maybe that's too much detail. But the point is that she spends a lot on her apartment. She has a bedroom always open for her kid, even though her kid isn't there with her for the most part. The kid only comes to visit every once in a while, which is so sweet. But it also drives her costs up a lot. And living in the Bay Area, she's spending a lot of money. She's able to afford it, but she's just not able to save much. I'm saying this because if she were to move elsewhere, she could spend less. But so she apparently tomorrow is going on a virtual tour of an apartment. I want to say Seattle or something, somewhere else. And it's much less, but we'll see. Could we live together? I don't think we're quite there yet. I would not mind it eventually because I am so into her. I am so into her, y'all. I've never really been into someone like this before, and I've dated a lot. I'm not trying to flex here, maybe a little bit, but my body count is nearing triple digits, okay? I'm no stranger to these things, but I've never really had feelings for anyone like I have feelings for her. So I really don't want my heart to get broken here. It might. I don't want it to get broken. So we are going to see. Hopefully she decides to stay in San Francisco. I've told her, won't you see your kid list? No. Her kid lives with her ex in, I won't say what state. Florida, I think. I'm not sure. So her kid only comes to visit every once in a while, so it doesn't really matter where she is. She can't move, I'll cry. I will also cry. Triple digits, I know. But, yeah, so I really hope she doesn't move. Is she cis? No, she's trans. Fingers crossed. But we'll probably have a better idea later tomorrow. I really don't want her to go. It's so expensive here. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Would I ever move? I don't really want to move. I've been so happy. I know. Would I move with her? No. The other thing is, like, there are obstacles in the way that would make it more difficult for her to move. There's things with her job that would make it difficult to move. Also, just moving is difficult. So it would be easier for her to get another apartment elsewhere in the Bay. Can her job be remote? I'm not sure. But there's definitely barriers. I don't want to give too much away. What's triple digits? My body count. Nearly. Not yet, but it's getting there. It's close. So, anyways, I hope she doesn't move. We will see. Moving is the worst. How far do we live from each other? Right now, she lives... I can get to her in like 35 minutes on the train, which is totally fine. And she lives in a fine area. Apartment's fine. In theory, see the other option. If she didn't move, have I been with cis women? Most of the triple digits in my body count have been cis women. 90+% cis women. Yeah, anyways, hi, Haley Hutka. The other option, if she were going to move, it would be either somewhere else entirely where I can't visit her, or it would be potentially even closer to me, like maybe even into the city, or it'd be like a lateral move where it's not closer or farther. Yeah, I don't know. She can definitely afford it. She just can't save much while she's here. That's the big issue. Hi, Magic Liquid. She doesn't want to move in with me. We haven't been dating that long yet. Of course, Crystal. So that's not quite something that could really come up yet, if you ask me. Yeah, let's not count our chickens yet. Thank you, Mario. But also, I'm worried about it. I really don't want her to move. I'm so into her. We get along very well. The fries were great. What does she look like? Cute as heck. She's cute as heck. Does that answer your question? Any advice on being married and liking women? Oh, there. Sasha, is that your question? Because I finally see it. I'm assuming you're married to a man. Would you say you're bi or you're interested exclusively in women? I am smitten. It's true. She's cute as heck. Is that good enough for you? I don't know how else to describe. Cute as heck. I don't know what that word means. Would I ever live with a partner? I'm not opposed to it, but there are certain things I would need. Katie is beautiful. It's true. Ollie is one of the few people that has seen a picture of her, and she is very cute. She's also just like a very sweet, kind person who's like very easygoing and fun to be around. Why do I feel like Katie is not Ollie? First off, Ollie is a trans masculine person. Katie is a trans woman. So that's a big difference there. Also, Ollie is married and lives in Missouri and has 2 kids. Katie is not married and lives in San Francisco. How did I meet Katie? We met on Tinder. Wasn't she on your live a couple days ago? No, that was Kate. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Ollie. Katie I met on Tinder. Thank you, Michelle. I want to make sure I didn't miss anyone. I think someone sent, oh yeah, Amanda. What's trans woman mean? I'll explain that in a second. Thank you, Amanda. Amanda sent $5. That is so sweet. For helping me learn, understand, and support my child. I think that's probably Mandolin. Yeah. Thank you, Mandolin. Thank you. I'm assuming that's Mandolin. I'm interested in men and women. Sasha. Men and women. So you're bi. I'm assuming your marriage is monogamous. How to get around that? I mean, do you want to open it up? Is that what you thought Tinder was the beep beep? I don't know what that means, the beep beep. What's trans women mean? Thank you, Taylor. I'll pin that really quick. Thank you, Mandolin. Oh, Madison sent Venmo? Did they? I didn't see anyone named Madison come through. I might have missed it. I'll triple check. No, I don't think so. Hi, Rhea. Is Tinder safe? I mean, safe as any dating app. Sasha says, I'm wondering if it would help. If what would help? I can't see. Is there more to that? I'm wondering if it would help. What if it would help if you opened it up? Is that what you mean? To open it up? I mean, are you unsatisfied in your marriage currently? Sasha? You inspired me to transition, LOL? I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not. She's new to TikTok, got it. I met my husband on Tinder, nice. Do I always meet in public on date number 1 to be safe? Always. Always, 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 always. I'm being serious? Well, I'm happy. I'm happy, Ariella. And congratulations. Congratulations. I'm glad. The LOL threw me off. That's why I was wondering. What's in the water? Just mint. But yeah, look. I mean, here's the thing. If you're bi, Sasha, and you're married to a man, and you're in a monogamous relationship, in theory, you're only with that one person. That's how monogamy works, right? So according to the agreement of you and your husband's relationship, you are monogamous. Now, if you're realizing that you're bi and you want to experiment there, you can certainly ask your husband for permission to do that. Tinder was the get lucky app beep beep? No. So you could ask your husband, hey, I think I'm bi, I would love to experiment, and you can negotiate what that looks like. But I guess my question to you is, are you satisfied in your marriage to begin with, right? Like, what is the motivation? Are you just wanting to kind of learn about yourself in that way? So maybe try talking to him. Oh yeah, for sure, talk to him. But like, if, is your motivation just to discover that part of yourself, or is it that you feel like you'd be happier with a woman, right? Because those are 2 very different things. If you're happy in your relationship with your husband and want to open it up, that's great. Wait, what's the best way for a parent to navigate this change? What's the change, Nat? Can a mod pin what their original comment was? Can I be bi if I've never been with another female? Yes, you can. 100%. Just like you can be trans without transitioning. My daughter Lacey loves you. Well, thank you, Lacey's mom. What is sapphic? Sapphic means that I'm interested in feminine people, feminine women. Or I guess, I don't know if sapphic is femmes. That doesn't necessarily mean feminine. Like women and feminine non-binary people, more or less, is what that means. It's more inclusive of non-binary people. Hi, Courtney. How's my day? Good. If Katie moves, would I still date her? I don't think so. I don't think I can handle that. Or I'm really interested in. Ooh. Thank you. Thank you.
Enjoy everything. Okay, let me know if there's
Thank you so
anything
much.
else I
Would it
can
be possible to keep one of these under a heat lamp until I eat the other one?
do. Yeah, which one
Okay.
would you like me to keep?
This one, we'll do burgers first. Thank you. Maybe give me 10 minutes or so. Thank you. Do transgender people have to take testosterone or estrogen for the rest of their lives? Yes, happily. Happily. Katie's not moving. It is just a possibility that Katie will move. She is trying to find somewhere cheaper. She's paying a lot for her apartment right now, like 3,000 something, like 3,500 per month for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and she lives alone usually. So the extra bedroom and bath is like a lot because when her kid comes to visit, she wants them to have a place, right? But yeah, so it is. It's tough. She makes a good amount of money. She can pay it, but it is a lot. So, yeah, I hope she doesn't move either. Also, I didn't see there was something. Someone was talking about like how does a parent navigate this? I forget, Nat, I think was their name. I'm not sure if Nat is still here. I have a question about my comment. What's your comment question? I'm not able to read every comment. I do my best, but a lot of times I'll be talking and then I'll like look off into the distance. My son wants to change. He's 10. Okay. Hello, Nat. Sorry about that. What can I ask specifically what your kid has told you? What specifically has your kid told you? You said change, but did they say, Mommy, I'm a girl? Is that what they've said? Also, this is a lamb slider. Oh my God. They're really good. They're really good. They're really good. Yeah, Nat, what has your kid told you? You might be getting filtered. So, my daughter, Lacey, is 6 and wants you to know you look very pretty. Thank you very much. Thank you, Lacey. Thank you so much. Looks good. It is very good. Oh my. Very lamby. My son experiences such mood swings before his normal injection. Is that normal? You have a trans son, Jenny? It sounds like maybe the dosage needs adjustment because before my dosage was correct, I had crazy mood swings the last day or so because, your body's missing something it needs. I would go to the doctor and see if you can get that dosage increased or tweaked to be better. Nat, I don't want to leave you hanging here. I just haven't seen your comment. Hi, you've taught me so much about navigating life with my trans kiddo. Oh, thank you, Hannah Beth. I'm so happy to hear that. So happy to hear that. We haven't gotten to be just him and I. Wait, what do you mean you haven't gotten to be just you and your husband for 3 years? What does that mean? He feels like a girl inside his body and that he feels wrong. Okay. So what specifically has he asked you? Does he have a name? Or I'm going to say they. Do they have a name that they've asked you to use instead of the one that you gave them? Or is it just like, Mom, I feel wrong? There is a name. Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you something. Nat, many trans people know they're trans from an early age, far earlier than 10. 3, 4, 5 years old, kids know. That does not mean you're wheeling them into the operating room tomorrow to get anything changed. That's not what this means. However, gender is something that is such a huge deal in our society, right? When you're born, you're either given a boy name or a girl name. You're given boy clothes or girl clothes, boy toys or girl toys, right? All these different things. By the time you're 4 years old, you understand what the world expects you to be, boy or a girl, right? What's the last time, have you ever heard a 4-year-old be like, no, that's a boy's toy. You can't play with that, right? Like, that's something, kids know what gender is. So it follows that they can understand if the gender the world thinks they are is not the one they are, right? And they understand what pain is. They understand if they scrape their knee, it hurts. They can tell you that. If someone calls them a name on the playground, they can be like, wow, that hurt my feelings. Pain. Gender dysphoria is pain. Emotional pain, usually. So, when I tell you that your 10-year-old knows they're trans, I hope you believe me. They do. It's not going to change. It's not a phase. And you, Nat, as a parent, have a choice, right? A parent not accepting you for who you are, whatever it may be, is hugely detrimental to the level of happiness that a child has in their life. How often have you met someone who was disowned by their parents and was a totally well-adjusted, happy, easygoing person, right? It messes with you. It messes with you permanently. If you deny your child, and I'm not saying you, Nat, I'm saying the royal you. If a parent denies their child acceptance, they damage the child, period. So it's up to you if you believe them or not. I'm telling you that a 10-year-old can absolutely know if they're trans or not. Absolutely. And around the age of 10 is when puberty starts, okay? I'm going to show you something, okay? Watch this. You see me? I am 6 foot tall. I have wide shoulders. I shave my chest every day. I shave my face every day. I've spent probably close to $20,000 on getting hair on my body removed, and it still grows back every day. My shoe size is a women's 13 or a men's 12-ish. Let's see what else. My bones are a way that makes me appear to be a certain way. Puberty did this to me, specifically testosterone puberty, in the same way that estrogen puberty does the opposite. It makes you more feminine, right? Your child is about to embark in puberty that is going to change their body in a way that is permanently damaging to them. You are on a ticking time clock now, both to save your child from the emotional damage that you do by not accepting them or not believing them, as well as the damage that puberty will inevitably do to them. Okay? My advice is this. Go to your child and say, hey, and use the name that they've given you, whatever it may be. I'll say, Ashley. Ashley, I want you to know that I love you, and I'm going to call you Ashley from now on. I want you to feel like you're comfortable in your body. So we're going to go to the doctor and work on getting whatever like blockers is necessary to not stop puberty, but steer puberty slightly in a different direction so that they feel comfortable in their body. Because I'll tell you what, if I had had blockers when I was 10 and started estrogen around then, I wouldn't be 6 foot tall. I wouldn't have all this hair on my body. I would feel so much more at home in my body. So much more at home. And you're in a great position to be able to help your kid here. Now, let me tell you what happens if you don't do this, okay? Because I'm just one random person on the internet. You might not do this for your kid. I can't stop you. If you decide to not call your kid the correct name and not help them get the medical gender-affirming care that they need, you run an incredibly high risk of your child disowning you as soon as they're able to. As soon as they can fend for themselves, you run a very high risk of them disowning you. You also run the risk of a child in the world who is simply not happy. And I think that's probably, you think you're going to lose them. What do you mean that? You're going to lose who? Who are you going to lose now? If you take what route? Specifically what route? Because I've disowned some of my family. They don't get access to me anymore because they don't accept me for who I am. What route do you mean? A route not supporting them. Okay. Now, Nat, it sounds like your kid, can I ask what name they've given you? Because you were saying son, but it sounds like they might not be your son. They might be your daughter. There's a thing about gender. Grace. What a lovely name. Even though it might seem to contradict things that we have been taught. When we're born with the gender we are. I was born a girl. Okay? When they said, hey, you've got a P, you're a boy, just like your kid, they actually got it wrong. Because just because you have a P doesn't mean you're a boy. It means you are more likely to be a boy, but not usually. It's like they give you a shoe when you're born that just doesn't fit. Your kid just needs a new pair of shoes, and they need you to support them. So the fact of the matter is, you're not losing your son. Just like my parents didn't lose a son. You're gaining a happier child. You're not losing anyone. You're gaining a happier child, a daughter. In fact, they've always been your daughter. You just didn't know it. Just like I've always been a girl, and I didn't even know it. So you're not going to lose them as long as you love and accept them. Call them Grace. Call them she, her. I'm assuming they want she, her. Call them Grace. Even if it feels weird to you, every time you call them by whatever name you gave them at birth, it hurts. There's a reason that I walked out of a restaurant today after someone called me sir. It is absolutely essential that you practice. You can even look at a picture of your kid. If you're afraid you're going to slip up and say, Grace, Grace, that's Grace, she's my daughter, Grace, right? Practice. Because not only is your kid going to get so much happier, your relationship is going to be so much safer. Does it so, and I'm trying to do my best in supporting them and loving them / her. Okay, her, there you go. That's improvement, Nat. And call them Grace. Definitely call them Grace. And I would also ask them if they want to tell other people, like at school, to call them Grace, right? I would also say, Nat, if you want to make a core memory for your child, a memory that your kid will never, ever forget and will always cherish as the day their parent accepted them, take them shopping. Buy them a dress. Look in the mirror and tell them they look beautiful or cute, whatever word works. That is the best thing you could possibly do to support, accept, and protect your child. By doing that, you are protecting them. If you don't do it, you are endangering them. Put practice on the mirror in the door of the bathroom. Yeah, also that. So anyways, Nat, I hope that helped because, again, if you watched the video that I posted last Friday, we had someone in this chat who was in a similar position as you. Not exactly, but a friend, someone's friend, who came into the chat and said, my friend is trans, but their parents don't accept them. That was 2 weeks ago. And then I heard late last week that that kid is no longer with us because their parents didn't accept them. Those are the stakes, Nat. Those are the stakes. So, there you go. Kathy says, can you explain they, them? I get she, her, and he, him, but I don't understand the other. Sure, Kathy. Sure. Thank you. And by the way, we also got another gift while I was talking. I was kind of on a run there. Another Manda. I think similar from Manda. Oh no, hold on, different Manda? No. Mandolin also sent $5. Again, thank you, Mandolin, for helping me learn, understand, and support my child. That is so sweet. Thank you. Okay, they, them. So when you're talking, I'll just use real life examples, right? So Kathy, you might say, yeah, Lily went to the store. Oh, Lily went to the store? Yeah, Lily went to the store. Oh, cool. Can you ask them to get me some milk? Yeah, I'll ask them to get you some milk. So you just referred to me, and by you, I mean like the person in the example, referred to me. Can you ask them to get me some milk? You could say, ask her to get me some milk, but you could just as much say, could you ask them to get me some milk? Or let's say you find a wallet on the ground. You might pick it up. Ooh, someone left their wallet here. Who left their wallet? That's saying they or them. Someone left their wallet there. It's in the same realm of pronouns. You say them or their for everyone. Even you, Kathy, will say they and them to refer to people who use any kind of pronouns. It's just a pronoun that doesn't have a gender attached to it, so anyone can use it. Sometimes people ask you to only use they them pronouns when referring to them. So they're not asking you to call them anything new. So you're saying, oh yeah, River went to the store. Oh yeah, River went to the store. Oh cool, can you ask them to get me some milk back? But you could not say, could you ask her to get me some milk from the store, right? You're just omitting one type of pronoun and just using they and them. That's it. I hope that helps. I also saw another one from Nat. Nat, it sounds like, is not giving up. That's good. I wanted to see. Can Ahmad pin Nat's last comment? Because I wanted to see it. Thanks all. I'm trying but won't turn my back. Good. That's the right attitude. Why do just use their name? I mean, you could, but we don't. That's just not how language works. We use pronouns to shorten referring to people. Like in the example of John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. Say, oh yeah, is John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt at the grocery store? Yeah, John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt's at the grocery store. Oh, could you ask John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt to get me some cake mix? Yeah, I'll tell John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt to get you cake mix. Instead of, could you ask him to get me some cake mix? It makes it efficient. Is it ever too late to transition? No, it's not. Transition today. I've seen people transition in their 70s and 80s. It's always worth it. Always. Isn't there like the ownership of the wallet? Like Bob left their wallet. Yeah. Yeah. But you could also say Bob left their wallet. You could also say Bob left his wallet. Both are pronouns that indicate possession. Yeah. Anyways, what's the scenery? We're at a Mediterranean restaurant. Have I tried any good ramen restaurants? Yeah, plenty. How do you refer to they, them in French? I have no idea how that works. I know that certain languages, it's a little bit more difficult to make gender neutral comments. And that's a whole discussion, but I don't know. Someone left their jacket. Yeah. Someone left their jacket. You say there, because you don't know the gender of the person. But you could also say Bob left their jacket. Or you could say Bob left his jacket. Sue left their jacket here. Sue left their purse. Dang. I promise you, if you're someone who says that they, them is plural only, record yourself for a day. I guarantee you will use they, them as singular. Hi again. Thank you. Yeah, I'm ready for the pizza. Thank you.
I make it fresh for you again so that way we don't put it on the heat because it will dry.
Thank you so much.
It's going to be nice and fresh now. I'm going to enjoy it.
Perfect. What if someone is... Whoever wish I can answer that one, but we answered it recently. What if someone is female to male, but they look like me? How are you supposed to know? I'm Gracie. The honest answer to how are you supposed to know is that you don't really need to know. In theory, if you need to know their pronouns, you could be like, oh, by the way, what are your pronouns? And they'll tell you, right? And if you get to know them, then it probably won't be long before you know if you know more about them, right? But the idea that you need to be able to like put someone in a bucket immediately, I understand the instinct, but like you really don't in order to talk to them, right? And you will learn more about them the more you talk to people. We don't have he or she only there in Farsi. That's cool. I didn't know that. So, anyways, someone also asked, do I wish I had transitioned sooner? Night, Sashalin. Well, hold on. Please explain how it makes sense if someone uses she, they pronouns. How can you be both? Good question, Lizzie B. Great question, even. Okay. So Lizzie, let's talk about, we'll use Lily, me as an example. Lily went to the store. She went to the store. Both mean the same thing, right? You can say Lily went to the store, she went to the store, she's coming back soon. When they're there, can you ask them to get me some milk? Does that all sound right, Lizzie? Lily went to the store. When's she getting back? I don't know, but can you call them and see if they'll get me some milk? Does that all make sense? Did that sentence sound good to you, Lizzie? What I just said, that exchange, kind of the back and forth. Okay, so in that sentence, I said Lily, that's my name, and then I said she's at the store. Okay, and then I said, can you ask them to get me some milk? Ask them to get me some milk. That's they, them. So to answer your question, you and I, even if you say your pronouns are she, her, or he, him, we still use they. Everyone can use they, them pronouns. So what does it mean to be she, they? It means you can use both, but it's honestly kind of sometimes signifies that you might be non-binary or genderqueer. But look, if someone says their pronouns are she, they, you can just use she, her pronouns. You don't need to worry about getting it wrong. It's more of an implication of, but if someone says it's he, they, or she, they, you can just address them normally. You don't need to like worry about like, should I say he instead of they? Like you're going to use both anyways. Of course, Aim. Also, someone sent a very nice gift. I'm a little bit slow on the draw because I'm getting into like some rant territory here, but Tara, are you here, Tara? How does my lipstick stay matted? Trans Girl Magic and Sephora lip stain #1. Tara, are you still here? Tara sent $10. Thank you so much, Tara. There you are. Sorry I took so long. I saw it come through and I was on a thank you, Mario. Tara said $10. Everyone say thank you to Tara. The caption is just because you make my days brighter. I'm glad you're here, Tara. Thank you. Thank you. I also thought they, them meant they were both or neither. No, you're not wrong. They, them can suggest that someone is non-binary. Not always. I would say usually. It definitely is not an unfair assumption, but not always. But she, they can also do a similar thing. But if someone says she, they, or he, they, you can just in your brain, all you need to think is like, oh, she, they, same thing as she, her, at least in terms of how I talk to them. They, it pronouns, honestly, I don't know much about it pronouns. I'm not going to lie to you. Or neopronouns are kind of, I'm not sure. How about people who just aren't gender specific? No she, he, no they or them. Well, that's what they, them is for. They are genderless pronouns. So if someone is non-binary or agender, they, them pronouns is typically going to be fine. What's my gender? I am a woman. Thank you. I am very happy in my transition. Thank you. Who made these rules up? Which rules? Because it's really just grammar. Some just prefer their name as well. Yeah.
Fresh off the oven.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. Look.
Appreciate it.
Perfect. Enjoy.
Do you have any ranch dressing?
Let me ask. I don't think we do, but let me see what they have.
Okay, thank you. Is X on the state for non-binary? Sometimes, yeah. Banging my head on the table, it's just grammar, y'all. It is just grammar. It is just grammar. But we take as much time as we need. It's so rarely are you going to win people's understandings by being anything less than calm. You know what I'm saying? Ranch on pizza, yes, always. It was nice of them to remake. I have a non-binary coworker in my workplace who requires clients to know the gender. Why is that? That's weird. Is it respectful to ask someone what their gender is if you can figure it out? I wouldn't say, I don't think you need to ask anyone what their gender is. You can definitely ask anyone what their pronouns are, but those are two different things. Gender is like a way more invasive question because hopefully you don't treat someone differently based on their gender. But you can certainly ask someone's pronouns so you don't get them wrong. What kind of pizza is this? Let me read you what kind of pizza this is. This is a chicken and chimichurri flatbread with fontina cheese, Fresno chilies, onion, and micro cilantro. Thank you, Christy. Thank you. I'm glad, Dawn. Someone also sent a very nice gift. Very nice gift. Let's see. Lindsay M. Lindsay M, are you there? Try it without ranch. I know. I don't think they're going to have ranch anyways. Lindsay sent $5. Thank you, Lindsay. And they said, for being kind and understanding when people have questions, heart emoji. Thank you. I do my best. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Another very generous gift came through. Thank you, Lindsay. Wow. Deborah, are you there? My glasses are prescription. Is it hard to stay healthy? I mean, I do my best. Deborah H. Dang. Are you there, Deborah H? There you are. Debbie. Everyone say thank you to Debbie. Debbie said this and sent $25. Dang, Debbie. I love watching your lives. I myself have a gay son and I fully love and support him. Heart emoji. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm so happy to hear that, Debbie. We need supportive parents. You are doing important work just by loving your child. It's crazy that it is up for debate that that's a thing that people do or don't do. Thank you. And thank you for a very generous gift as well. Someone asked, everyone say thank you to Debbie. Someone asked if I have a partner. I'm dating someone named Katie, but she might move. I really don't want her to move. We'll know probably the next week or two if she's moving. So if you pray for that. For her not to move, that is. Wow. No, let me tell you something. This is not the first time we've eaten pizza here. It's the second pizza we've had here. This is way better than the first one. Real Italian places don't have ranch. It's not an Italian place. Mediterranean, but it's very good. Oh, snap. Is that ranch?
Something similar.
Something similar.
Like the base, but it's going to go perfect with the chicken.
Ooh, tzatziki.
Yes.
Perfect.
It's going to go perfect with the chicken.
Thank you so much, Mario. Mario came through with the tzatziki. Oh, another person. Shauna, are you there? Shauna also sent a very nice gift. Being poly, is there a limit? No, not really. But I'm really only dating Katie right now. Thank you, blonde girlie. Shauna, Shawna. Shauna. Everyone say thank you to Shauna. Shauna G. Because you sent $5. Thank you, Shauna. Because you are so informative and beautiful. Thank you, Shauna. That is so sweet. Are you there? Thank you, Shauna. You're so sweet. That's good. It's not quite what I was hoping for with the ranch, but it does a good job. What eyeliner? It's like an eyeliner stamp from Amazon. It's good. It's better than nothing. Looks like sour cream. It's like a yogurt dressing, tzatziki. Where did I find my girlfriend? Tinder. What do I plan for Halloween? Good question. I am going to be Miss Frizzle for Halloween. And on Wednesday, we're going to get my hair dyed on stream. Did I lose any friends after transitioning? And we'll tip Mario well, don't worry. I was very good at making friends before I transitioned that would be supportive of me. Maybe subconsciously, or just because they would share they shared my values in the first place. Not really. The only people I lost was my dad's extended family. Like my dad is great, but his mom and most of his siblings, they literally think I'm a demon. Like, they're very Catholic. They think that because my mom is Jewish, she introduced the demon into our family line, and that I am like the full realization of Satan. Truly. Yeah, that's what they actually think. And they pray for me for that reason. I only lost them. No friends. I know. Crazy. Lainey, are you there? Oh, wow. It's such a sweet gift. Lainey sent $10. That's very sweet of you, Lainey. It's with the caption, "It's not much, but I just wanted to say thank you for being so kind with everything you do and say. I truly hope this next generation has more teachers and role models like you." Thank you, Lainey. Thank you. Everyone say thank you to Lainey. 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 That is very sweet of you. There's a lot of work to be done. Thank you, Lainey. There you are. I see you there. There's a lot of work to be done, so I appreciate that. We need 100 more people doing this all the time. Someone asked my religious beliefs. I don't really have any. I'm culturally Jewish, but it's about as far as it goes. Do I consider myself lesbian? Yes. I'm a woman who's interested in other women. I have a lesbian tattoo on my arm. Kind of hard to see, but oh yeah, we'll get dessert. Don't worry. I will say though that sometimes that word might be might not be super inclusive for non-binary femmes. So I think the more apt word is sapphic, but close enough. Yes, lesbian. Oh, Katie S sent a very nice gift. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh my God. No, Amy. Do I date men? No. Although I did have a trans masculine guy maybe like a year ago. We went on a few dates. We had some fun. But he was very early in his transition, so it wasn't quite the same thing. Katie S sent $5, and is very sweet, and said, "You're amazing, and I love how you are always open and real with everyone. Thank you for being you." You, Katie. Thank you for being here, and thank you for that gift. That is so sweet of you. Oh, so sweet. And then Amy B, are you there? Amy B sent $5. No caption there, but thank you very much, Amy. That is so sweet of you. Thank you very much. Everyone say thank you to Amy and Katie. Do I usually only date other trans women? No. The majority of the women I've dated have been cis. No. Thank you, Margaret. This is a chimichurri chicken pizza. Very good. Very good. Very good. How much hate do I get? A lot. Hi, Carrie. And hello, Ian from Ireland. White is my color. Thank you. What is cis? I didn't talk about it. So when you're born, well, it really comes down to the idea of your body parts and your gender not being inextricably linked. This is something that a lot of people are just starting to learn, but it's always been like this. Most of the time, if you have a P, that means you're most likely going to be a boy. And likewise, if you have a V, you're most likely going to be a girl. Most likely, but not always. Maybe 1 in 10, maybe 1 in 20 people. It's not the same. Always. It's not always. The people who it's not, the people who are in like the minority, so people who have a P but are a girl, they got that mix, that combination, which is less likely, but they got that. Those are trans people, or have a V but are a boy, or have a P but are non-binary. Biology and gender are separate, exactly, right? They're separate. People who the gender, I can't talk anymore today. The people whose gender they were assigned at birth. So, for example, people who have a P and are a boy, those people are cis because they said, oh, you're a boy. And it's true, you are. Versus people who have a P but are a girl, those are trans people. I'm a transgender woman. Yeah. Ooh. I explained that way better in my most recent video. I used like pizza and stuff as an example. Watch that one. I said it better then. Morgan says, Lily, my kid asked me the other day if they decided they were a girl, would I still love them? Yes. Morgan, I am so happy you said that. Sounds like you might not have a son. Sounds like you might have a daughter or a non-binary person. If you want, you maybe ask your kid if there's a name they'd prefer to be called. I would ask them. Is it okay to switch between pronouns to see what I feel most comfortable with? Yeah, of course. You can experiment. Absolutely. Is there ones that, do you want us to give it a try with you right now? Oh, that was so sweet. A couple of very nice gifts came through. But yeah, that's cis versus trans. I hope it was a little muddled, but I hope that came through. Crystal. Thank you, Crystal. Crystal sent $5. It is so sweet of you. And they said, Crystal A, appreciate your content and enjoy watching you. Also, you're a kind-hearted person from Cincy Soap Girl. I know you, Cincy Soap Girl. You're someone who makes soap in Cincy. Hello. Thank you, Cincy Soap Girl. Sent $5. That's very sweet. And Lori J. Lori J sent $10. Thank you very much, Lori. The caption, I just love your spirit. I love that you're willing to teach us without heat. Blessings. Thank you, Lori. No heat here. Just blessings. Thank you. That's so sweet of you. So nice. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Crystal. Why would a male use pronouns he, they? There's a lot of different reasons, but Jacob, at the end of the day, I'm assuming that you are someone who uses he, him pronouns. If I said Jacob is going to the store, Jacob is at the store right now. He's getting back soon. Oh, but would you ask them to get me some milk before they get back? I can use they just for you as well. Everyone does. He, they, in everyday practice, basically just means he, him in terms of the way that you refer. But the point is that everyone uses they, them pronouns all the time. What happens if you say the wrong pronouns to someone because you're not sure what their pronouns are? It's good to ask ahead of time. You can always just ask what someone's pronouns are. Is it easier to be with trans women because you experience the same struggles instead of cis women? Look, if I am in a room with two other people, one is a cis woman and one is a trans woman, yes, of course, I immediately have more in common with the trans woman. But I still have things in common with the cis woman. So I certainly date both cis and trans women. I date both, period. There are plenty of very awesome cis ladies out there who I would love to date. And you don't need to have everything in common with someone in order to date them. Yes, of course, I can talk, like with a trans woman, I can talk about transitioning. That's like a good starting point. But I would never rule someone out for being cis. Would you be offended if someone called you they, them? No, not at all, Kelly. In fact, we all call each other they, them with they, them pronouns all the time and don't even think about it. I've used this example a couple times tonight, but like, if I say, oh, Cindy's at the mall right now. Oh, she's at the mall? Yeah. Oh, could you ask them to get me a couple of tank tops before they get back? Yeah, I'll call them real quick. I'm talking about that person with they, them pronouns, right? Everyone uses they, them pronouns and you don't even think about it. The lip stain, it's Sephora lip stain 01. Made it in time for the live. Yes, you did, Kirsten. Hello. What would I do if someone called you he instead of she? Well, that happened earlier on this stream. Hi, Tigger. We were at a restaurant where we were going to get a lot of free food. I told them ahead of time, before the stream, several times, to make sure not to call me sir, not to call me he. And the waiter called me sir. I told them how much it hurt, and then I left. Life is too short to tough out an experience where you're getting misgendered, even if it is a mistake. We had talked about it ahead of time, and they still made the mistake. I told them it was hurtful if it happened, and it did happen, and it was hurtful, so I left. Yeah. We have a gift or two just come through. Thank you. Oh my. Arthur, are you there, Arthur? Arthur D. Just says, sent $10. Is very generous. Just wanted to say thank you for making videos, simplifying things, and hope to see more like you in the future. Hope to be more like you, I think. Thank you so much, Arthur. Thank you so much. Yes, they apologized, but I just didn't. The vibe was completely ruined by that point. Thank you very much, Arthur. Everyone say thank you to Arthur. And Marla. Marla. I love you, Marla. Marla very recently joined our Discord. Such a sweetie, Marla. Says, sent $10 and said, thank you for all you do. You make a difference in this world. Marla. Love you, Marla. Thank you very much. So sweet. The thing around my neck is a microphone. Yeah, I like, yes, it was an accident, of course, but I had specifically talked to them ahead of time so that didn't happen, because it does matter a lot. It just was, it wasn't top of mind, and it was something that I asked for a lot ahead of time and let them know what the stakes were of how much it bothered me if it were to happen, and then it happened, so I left. Thank you, Kayla. Ooh, thank you, Kai. I love the galaxy. That's a fun one. Thank you. Very sweet. Should servers ask pronouns? I don't think so. I think you could just use gender-free language. Like, he said, excuse me, sir, instead of, excuse me. Just don't call me sir. You don't need to call anyone sir or ma'am. Are cis women's opinions just not cared about by trans people when it comes to bathrooms? Well, what is your opinion, Shelby? Let me know so I can hear you, and then we can talk about it. Mom to a trans kid here. Hi. Hello, Jackie. Thank you. Thank you for being supportive. I don't like being called a mama. I mean, that kind of just sounds like something someone would catcall me, but you want to call me mama? Sure. Mandy. Oh my God, Mandy, I said you weren't allowed to do this. Yes, I'm transitioning. Doing great. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, I am transitioning. I don't like being called a ma'am. Oh, ma'am. Yeah, you can call me ma'am. The thing is that, like, you can call me a ma'am, just don't call me a sir. The guy called me a sir, right? It's fine if you get it right. It's just not okay if you get it wrong. Bathrooms, I don't feel comfortable. Some feel it's acceptable. Okay, there's a couple of good gifts that, really generous gifts that just came through, but I want to talk to Shelby first. If you sent a gift, I promise I will read it. Just give me a second here. All right, so Shelby, you're saying that I want to paint this picture for you, okay? Let's say that you're in the bathroom. Maybe you're standing at the sink in a restaurant, and then I walk in. And maybe I do one of these to you, like, oh, hi. Or maybe I would probably do like a nod, a nice nod to you. Then I would go into the stall. I would pee. I would flush the toilet, leave the stall, and then wash my hands. What about that encounter would make you uncomfortable? And I ask all in good faith, Shelby. I just want to know where you're coming from so I can understand. Because I certainly don't want to make you uncomfortable. But what about that would make you uncomfortable? I only saw the first half. Did the second half get muted? I think it must have. Can you restate the second half, Shelby? And mods, keep an eye out for that. While we're waiting for Shelby to restate, it got filtered, so say it in a different way. We heard it. What did you hear? Fear of being harmed. So, I guess my question, Miss Amy, why would you think that trans women would harm you? What about a trans woman in a restroom says to you, I am in danger? Because I'm going to tell you something. There's really no instances of that happening. Now, I know there's a lot of people that say that there are. I'm telling you that those are all grossly misconstrued. And let me tell you why, okay? If someone wants to enter a restroom and assault someone, however, I don't want to get into details about what that assault is, okay? If someone wanted to do that, why would they not simply walk into the restroom and assault someone? Why go through this elaborate ruse of changing your name legally and spending $500, $600 to do it? Going on hormones, which are expensive and in short supply these days. Spending tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars on gender-affirming care, hair removal, surgery, etc. Risking getting disowned by your family. All these different things that are both time-consuming, emotionally taxing, and expensive. If I was someone who was, let's say, like, I'm actually a man, and I really just want to go into bathrooms to assault people, right? Let's say that was what my motivation truly was. Why go through all of this? Why? Because, and I'll tell you why. The reason is because we're not there to assault anyone. We're not there to assault anyone. There is no assaulting happening at all. In fact, there's far more instances of a trans person walking into the bathroom and them getting assaulted because people are afraid they're going to do something they're not. How often have you heard about a trans person getting beaten because someone didn't like that they were in the bathroom? A million times more. Now, there are some instances where someone assaulted someone in a bathroom and said they were trans, but they weren't. A lot of times people will do terrible things and say, oh, well, I'm trans, because they feel like it's going to help further slander transgender people, right? When I go into a bathroom, this is what I do. I'm going to tell you what I do, okay? I walk into the bathroom. If there's someone in there, I don't talk to them, usually. Sometimes, maybe there's a reason to, like nod or say hello. I go into the bathroom stall. I lock the door behind me. I sit down. I pee. Sometimes I poo. I flush. I stand up. I go to the sink. I wash my hands. I leave. Now, that's what trans people do when we use the bathroom. Just like you. We are not there to assault anyone. We are not there to spy on anyone. We are not there to make life hard for you. We're just trying to use the bathroom, okay? I'm telling you this. You have the choice to believe me or not. I hope you believe me, because it's not just me. We're talking about a huge amount of people in the world that are just trying to live their lives, right? In the same way that in the 60s and 70s, when being gay was at the forefront of the conversation in the way that being trans is in the forefront of the conversation now. The conversation was, oh, gay people are predators. Gay people are trying to indoctrinate children. Gay people are the cause of so many problems. We know that's not true. We know it's not true. The same thing is being used against trans people, right? And bathrooms have weirdly become like a sticking point. But I hope that if I saw you in a bathroom, you wouldn't feel threatened. Or any trans person, you wouldn't feel threatened, because I promise you, they are so much more afraid than you for someone to assault them. I am afraid in a women's bathroom that someone is going to assault me. Verbally, usually. But you never know. We're more scared than you are, I promise. A couple of very generous gifts came through. I want to read them. Thank you. The last one was Marla. Oh my gosh, a couple. Sorry, I missed these. Mandy. Yeah, and imagine I walked into a men's bathroom. Wouldn't feel right for me or for anyone. Ma's going to blank me, but I have to ask a question. Would you ever consider dating a woman who has a child? Aren't you married, Mandy? First off, aren't you married? Second off, I told you not to send anymore. I told you. You're not allowed to. Aren't you married, though? Also, I'm dating Katie. Katie has a girl. Not a girl. It's actually a boy. Katie has a kid. Like 10 years old. So, yes, of course. Now, would I want to co-parent that child? No, not even a little bit. But, of course, I'd date someone. I told you, Mandy. Thank you for the gift. Tracy H., I hope you're still there. Sorry, it took me a few minutes to get to this, but Tracy sent $5. Thank you very much, Tracy, with a flower in the comments section. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Also, Joe Biden emailed me. Also, Kim, I think that's Tigger. Yes, that's Tigger. Tigger, are you there? I think Tigger's probably there. Tigger sent $20. That's so sweet of you, Tigger. Tigger is someone who we've also gotten to know pretty well in the last few weeks. We love you, Tigger. Tigger sent $20. Love you so much from Tigger. Always with the black and the black and the orange hearts. Always. Thank you, Tigger. Mwah. So sweet. I'm not mad at all, Mandy. I'm not mad at all. But the answer is yes. Of course I would date someone who has a kid. I wouldn't want to co-parent, but I would date someone who has a kid. Would I ever adopt? Probably not. I am very happy to have a dog, and I used to be in education. I used to take care of kids professionally. It was exhausting, and I don't think I would ever want to do that in my personal life. It's just exhausting. The thing is, there's already so many people on this planet. We don't need any more. And there's so many people who become parents when they're not ready to be parents, who don't necessarily want to be parents. I'm like, I don't want to go into having a kid with a, I'm happy without kids. What if you got serious with someone who has a kid? I mean, look, I wouldn't be opposed to having a relationship with that kid of they knew who I am, and that maybe we see each other here and there, but it wouldn't be something I wouldn't be a disciplinary parent figure. It'd be like a cool aunt kind of thing. That would be the close, when my brother has a kid, and he and his, hopefully eventually wife have a kid. I'll be a cool aunt. I'll be around. I'll be a good influence on them, but I'm not gonna be there to do everything for them. You know what I'm saying? It's just not what I want. Child free. It's a choice. Well, do I talk about transition on live? Yeah. If you have questions, you can ask. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you very much. Do I date men too? No. No. I'm not interested in men, unfortunately. Sorry. I'm so happy, Kristen. That's what I'm here for. I'm glad you're here. I wish I was child free. Yeah, well, happens to some of us. Yeah, I don't see myself ever having kids. I certainly couldn't have a biological child anymore, because I do not make that stuff anymore with my body. I simply don't. And I didn't save any of it either. And I'm not at all upset about that. So if I did want a child, I would have to adopt. I simply do not think I would, though. Do I date women? Yes. I'm into femmes, yes. I hope you get the confidence to go live being a trans mom. I hope you do too. I think you'd be great. I think you'd be great. Am I more emotional after hormones? I'm more in touch with my emotions, but I'm not like, I can actually feel my feelings now and, work through them. I'm much more in touch with myself. I'm much happier on hormones, on estrogen specifically. It was just not the right fit. You ever had a job that just isn't the right fit for you? Like, on paper it should be fine, but you show up the first day and it's like, ooh, I feel terrible at this job. The management isn't here for me. I don't want to do all this thing. And then you look across the street and you see the chum bucket, maybe you're at the chum bucket and you look across and see the Krusty Krab and you're like, I should get that job instead. That's what it's like switching from, for me, testosterone to estrogen. I went from working at the chum bucket to the Krusty Krab. Much better. I'm into femmes, so non-binary femme people too. Angela. Thank you, Angela. We call that right talent, right place at my job. Yep, 100%. Thank you, Angela. Angela sent $10. That was very sweet. Said, thank you for being so kind and accepting of everyone, even when some aren't those things to you. You are a gem, heart. Thank you so much. That is so sweet, Angela. I do my best. Try to keep the level head, Thank you very much. Everyone say thank you to Angela. Do you reach out to restaurants before you arrive to request they don't misgender you? Yes, I do. I did that today to the restaurant that proceeded to misgender me. Have I dealt with discrimination in the workplace? Well, I had one job before I came out, and that was the job before I do what I do now. And they were totally cool about me being trans. So no. What was the hardest part about your journey? Probably the consistent thing that's toughest is my dad's side of the family thinking I'm a demon, a literal biblical demon, and mostly not because my relationship with them was that sacred. It's mostly that my dad is struggling because he loves me, he accepts me, but his family doesn't, which puts him in a very unfortunate position. That's been the hardest part. Thank you. Yeah, go ahead and take it. Is there a dessert menu? Thank you. Thank you very much. I think we're in dinner now too, so there we go. We're in dinner now. We can order from the dinner menu. Yeah. So, they put him in a very awful position by not accepting me. I don't speak to them anymore. He has a very limited relationship with them now. It's sad to see. Did anyone really close to you not accept my transition? Only them. Only them. Amy B. A very, very generous gift. $5. Thank you. You tolerate a bit of misgendering as long as they try not to. In the case of my mom, maybe once every few months at this point, she will accidentally say he, or say my blank name is Nick, but she's my mom. She's trying, and it's so far and few between, and I know it's a mistake. So yeah, that I can tolerate. But it's way easier to walk away from a restaurant like we did earlier today, where I had already asked ahead of time and then they did it. I don't have a relationship with that server. I just left. But really, my mom is the only person I will tolerate it from because I love her so much. Anyways, Amy sent $5 and sent a very nice message as well. Someone close to me is transitioning, and your content is helping me help other family members to understand. Everyone should be able to be themselves. Hell yes, Amy. I am so happy to hear that. that my content is helping other family members understand or helping you help other families. That's exactly what it's for. Send the videos. Send them. That's why I try and make them so like basic and easy to understand, because I'm approaching it from a place of you have no knowledge of anything, that this is the first video you've seen. And I'm so happy that that is helpful. Have I tried soul food? We had Cajun. Thank you, Mario. Appreciate it.
Chocolate cake and the tiramisu are my favorites.
Okay. Is there any alcohol in any of these that I?
There is, but it's being cooked off.
Okay.
From them, yeah.
Got it. Oh, and sorry. What are the rotating gelato flavors?
Let me double check because we'll switch
Okay.
over there. They're very seasonal.
Thank you. Anyways, thank you, Amy. Hi, Texas Gal. Hi, Jean. Thank you. Oh, I appreciate that, Leslie Ann. Soul food is in Cajun. Well, it was Haitian food. I guess, yeah, it's like, if you're talking more about like collard greens and mac and cheese, I grew up in the South. So, yeah, but I had Haitian food on stream like a week or two ago. Everyone does have a right to be themselves. It's true. Hey, Erica. All right, here are our, we're about to hear about the homemade gelato and sorbet flavors. They're rotating and not on the menu, but there's also a chocolate cake, which Mario pointed out, that has caramelized pears, toasted meringue buttercream, malted milk stracciatella gelato. Ooh. Hold on. Oh. I don't know why. Okay, hold on. It's Taylor. Hello, Taylor. Coming out to my family went pretty okay. Can you say more? What do you mean pretty okay? Can you say more? Pretty okay. Also, for some reason, I can't see the pinned comment. Can Ahmad try and pin a comment and let me know if it's pinned? Because I feel like there was a glitch that just happened. Also, there was a nurse that was asking about something that needed to know. If you can re-ask that as well, I can no longer see the pinned comments.
So for the sorbet, it's going to be melon. And for the gelato, it's spiced cream and a fig leaf.
Spiced cream and
Yes.
a fig leaf?
Yeah, the spiced cream is pretty much ginger, cinnamon, like very like seasonal, you know, this
Okay.
this time. And the fig leaf is more like it's literally tastes like the leaf of the thing.
Is it good? Have you had it?
It's good, yeah.
Okay.
It's a different flavor, of course, like something different you usually, because it's not super sweet.
Yeah.
But it's good.
Oh, okay. Well,
Very
definitely.
pretty.
I mean, I like the chocolate cake that you suggested. We'll do that.
Got it.
And then I kind of want to try the fig leaf gelato. Should we try? Yeah, we'll try that as well. We'll try it.
See how you think.
We'll try it.
You know, this is a fig leaf.
Yeah, why not?
All right.
Awesome. Thank you, Mario. I want to tell you what an inspiration. Oh, thank you, busy mom. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Nurse here who needs to know at times you were born, needs to know at times what you were born with. Oh, okay. Well, that's something I'm not an expert in, Amy, because it can be a touchy subject. It is your clinic or hospital's job to give you the guidelines on how to ask those questions. I would imagine there's probably, and I don't have the easy answers because I'm not someone who's at the forefront of that conversation. However, I would imagine there's ways that are less inducing of gender dysphoria, of saying like, what parts were you born with? There's probably other ways to ask, but again, ask what your clinic's guidelines are on how you ask those questions, because they should have one. Can you have a baby? I have a fur baby. His name is Nugget. Makes the chocolate, it has caffeine. I still eat chocolate. The goal is not to get caffeinated. The goal is to eat chocolate. Do I date cis women? Yes, I do. Also, Taylor, I missed your comment. You said that it went pretty well and you're seeing them in December. Can I ask more detail on that, Taylor? What else? What did they say? Were they like, cool? What did they say? What restroom do you go into? I go into the women's bathroom. It would be kind of weird if I went to the men's bathroom. My ID does say F for female. And also, I mean, come on, look at me. Here, let's role play this, okay? You ready? This me walks into the men's bathroom. You ready? Hey boys, who's ready to pee? That'd be kind of weird, right? To be clear, I don't do that when I walk into any bathroom, boys or girls. But what if I walked into a bathroom like this? Would you look at me? Now let's say you can't hear my voice, and you saw me in the bathroom. Wouldn't you take a double take like what? Like what are you doing in here? Right? Hey boys, let's pee. Don't walk into a women's bathroom. I do consistently. And I'll tell you what I do when I'm in there. It's a little bit mischievous. I'm not going to lie. Okay? I walk into the bathroom. I don't look at anyone. I go into a stall. Now get this. I do my business. I flush the toilet. This is where it really gets interesting. I wash my hands and then I leave. And that's what every trans person does in the bathroom. Period. So when I tell you that I use women's bathrooms, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Thank you, Tigger. It would be dangerous for you to use a men's room. Well, I just don't belong there because I'm not a man. Could you explain transitioning more, and does this always include surgery? Sure, Amy. No, it does not always include surgery. Transitioning looks different for different people. Sometimes people go into hormones. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes people have surgery. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's top, not bottom. Sometimes it's bottom, not top. I myself am moving towards having bottom surgery, but I'm not interested in top surgery because, I mean, I'm doing pretty well in that area already. Yeah, I hope that helps. Can I just say, okay, hold on. Jaded 27. Can I just say, your perception and personality makes me accept you, but you're not the majority of trans people. Can I ask, Jade, what you mean by that? Because, well, so what is it that's different about me in your mind? Because there are many, look, there's a lot of great cis people and a lot of terrible cis people. There's also plenty of great and terrible trans people, but it has nothing to do with being cis or trans, right? I would rather you dislike me and like every other trans person than this way. You know what I'm saying? Because my trans siblings many of them are awesome. And I want to help you understand why that's true. You know what I'm saying? If you're still there, Jaden. Do I fancy men or women? I fancy feminine people. That can mean feminine presenting women or feminine presenting non-binary people. Am I open to question? Yes. I mean, you're not argumentative to get across who you are or understand. Okay, I understand that, Jaded. Let me ask you this, though. If you were in a position where anytime you were in public, you felt scared to be yourself and that the world was conspiring to unexist you and take away your rights and remove your access to health care, if that were your reality, wouldn't you also be upset? If someone called you a he, I'm assuming she, her. If someone said, "Hello, sir, how are you doing?" and you're not a sir every time you went out, wouldn't that upset you? Right? So yeah, trans people are upset. Ooh, this is the fig leaf?
Yes.
What is the green stuff on top?
That's going to be the pistachio.
That's pistachio.
Yeah.
This is pistachio?
Yes.
Interesting. Thank you.
Right.
So what I'm saying is, yes, I know that I'm very calm. I know I'm very calm. But someone shouldn't have to be calm just for you to accept who they are. They might be upset, but there's a reason for that. Anyways, we have our desserts here. What would you gift a femme person for their birthday? It would depend on the femme person. A couple of very generous gifts came through. I was kind of on my soapbox. I'm going to step down for a second and say thank you to Jessica S. Jessica, are you there? Jessica said, I sent $15. Dang, thank you, Jessica. I wouldn't be anywhere close to where I am in my journey without you. Thanks, from a trans mom. Thank you, Jessica. Everyone say thank you to Jessica. Thank you for being supportive of your kid. $15, very generous. And also, Jancy, Jancie. I think that's Jancy. Jancy G. Parents, aunt, and uncle accept and are adjusting. Grandma's not so much, hoping for different. Okay, Taylor. Hey, that sounds better than what you expected, so good. I'm happy for you. Good luck. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jesse. I am so sorry. I did not realize that was you. I saw transparent, but you're, oh no. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Jesse. I did not realize that was you. I don't even think of you as that. I'm like, oh, that couldn't be them. Because that's Jesse. Duh. My bad. This is from Jesse. I wouldn't be anywhere close to where I am in my journey without you. Thanks, from a trans mom. Jesse is the mom. You still use the word mom, I'm assuming, because you used it there. Thank you, Jesse. Jesse and I actually met up for coffee and just like them and their kid. It was very nice. I believe it is on a person-to-person basis. I am accepting. I can't say I've had experience with trans people. Well, Jaded, I would hope that you have maybe sit on it a little bit, right? Like, if the world was as against you as it was against trans people, you might be upset too. And to have, I hope, a little bit of empathy towards that, right? It's really tough to be trans right now. And to have a little bit of empathy towards those people and understand that if someone is maybe upset about getting misgendered or about the way they're being treated, that there's a reason for that. And not all of us are able to explain ourselves at the same level, right? But that doesn't make us any less worthy of acceptance. I would just ask, hopefully. I mean, the way you explain helps me understand. Great. That's what I'm here for, Jaded. That's what I'm here for. Let's eat. We have a chocolate cake, caramelized pears. I think the caramelized pears are in the cake. Oh, no. Caramelized pears are in the cake. Toasted meringue buttercream. I think that's on the outside. Malted milk stracciatella gelato. That's the ice cream. That's really good. And then we also have a fig leaf pistachio gelato. That green on top is literally pistachios. If I had a transphobic parent, how would I deal with it? So, Lisa, there is only so much you can do about a transphobic person, parent. Parent is the hardest version of that because we all want our parents to accept us. And when our parents don't accept us, it is emotionally devastating. Hold on real quick. Do you believe more trans men are coming out because it's becoming more accepted? More trans people are coming out because it is more accepted. Just like it used to be that like 1% of the population was considered to be left-handed because you weren't supposed to be left-handed. It was not allowed. It was considered to be a flaw, a sickness to be left-handed. But then we kind of dispelled that rumor, and now 10% of the population is left-handed. So more people are able to be themselves. The same is true for being trans. What was someone, oh God, I like totally interrupted another question. What was the other question? Someone can, a parent. You cannot change your parents. You can talk to your parents and let them know how hurtful it is that they're being transphobic to you. There's only so much you can do though. You can go as far as to say, it's either you call me by the right name or we're not in each other's lives. That is your absolute like farthest, the most leverage you possibly have, right? Either you accept me or I'm out of your life. If they still don't, after that, accept you, there's nothing else you can do. You have to find happiness another way, which is so terrible, and I wouldn't wish that on anyone. But so many trans people find themselves in that position. I'm lucky enough that I am not in that position. My parents love me and accept me, and always have. So what would I do? Get to a place where hopefully you change their mind, or you pull the ultimate card, which is it's me. It's either accept me or I leave. And hopefully they make the right choice. That's all you can hope for. That's all you can hope for. What if you are blank and have to live with them? That's different, Anne, because there's a lot of implications there that are different. You might have to live in a very uncomfortable environment. I would suggest prioritizing your physical safety over anything else. Oh my God. Damn. Damn. Jancy sent another $10. Dang. Thank you, Jancy. That's $20 total, Jancy. The first one, thank you for watching your TikTok live with a heart. Thank you so much. Everyone say thank you to Jancy. And then also, again, they sent another $10 and said, enjoy your lives and personality, peaceful and kind. Thank you, Jancy. Everyone say thank you to Jancy. As a gender fluid teen, how do I come out to my parents? I'm going to assume you're 18. Butters, do you live with your parents? All these people. Do you live with them? I'm assuming you do. The follow-up question to that is, Butters dog, when you come out, do you anticipate them, how do you anticipate them reacting? Because you know more than anyone. If you say, Mom and Dad, I'm gay or trans, what are they going to say? Loud techies. Oh my God, these techies are so loud. I'm glad, Suzette. They'll be gone soon, don't worry. Am I in a relationship? No, but I am dating someone. Her name is Katie. She's cute. She might move. Okay. Yes. Okay. How do you anticipate them reacting, Buttersdog, if you come out to them? I'm Katie. No, you're not. I know Katie's at. I've been listening, watching, trying to educate myself. Good, Suzette. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you. Thank you so much. So do you not consider yourself in a relationship? I think once we're girlfriend and girlfriend, then I would say we're in a relationship. Now I just say we're dating. I hope that we become girlfriends soon. Really, it'll just be if she decides to stay or leave San Francisco, we'll kind of decide that. It's just not official yet. Like, yes, we see each other a lot. I am very much in feelings with her. We're moving in that direction. A little bit scary because I've never done that before. Never felt this way about someone before, ever. And I realize how much of a heartbreak it could be if she decides to move. She open to a poly relationship? She is poly. So it could be, I am in feelings. I am in feelings with her. I'm falling in feelings with her. It's incredibly scary. I've never done that before. And I've had girlfriends I've said that to. I've used that word with them before, but anyways. Butters, I never saw your response. I'm not blushing. Stop it. I'm not blushing. I didn't say anything. I just said feelings. I just said feelings. Question, if you could choose your gender at birth, would you pick female and date women? I mean, if that's a big if, Esme, if you could choose. The fact of the matter is you don't. It's chosen for you. It just is. It's like, what color hair are you going to have? Or are you left or right-handed? You don't get to choose that. You don't get to choose your gender. I was born a girl. I didn't ask to be a girl. I just am. Now, what you might be getting at is, would I choose to be assigned female? Yes. But that didn't happen. No one gave me that choice. But yes, I am in feelings with Katie. No one tell her I said that. I really don't want her to move. I will be very sad if she moves. Very sad. What's the biggest struggle dating for a trans person? You lose a lot of struggles. Oh, also a very nice gift just came through. Two very nice gifts. Julia R. Oh, Julia. Sent $5. Thank you. I wish my family accepted my 6-year-old daughter. I'm sorry, Julia. I accept your 6-year-old daughter. I accept your daughter. 100%. I am so sorry. Taylor. Taylor G. Oh, it's that Taylor. Oh, hello, Taylor. Taylor, the one who is bi, 22, just came out to their conservative family, and it went okay. Taylor sent $30. Thank you, Taylor. Dang. And the caption is, I love you and wish to meet you one day. Love, Taylor. I love you too, Taylor. Good luck with seeing your family in December. I sent a response. I missed it, Butters. I'm sorry. Can a mod go through and look? It might have gotten filtered too. The question was, how is your family going to react when you come out? Did your friends say about that when you transition? Yes. The thing is about, and someone also asked about tough things in a trans relationship. There's no like notable things that is tough in a trans relationship. It's usually much better than pre-transition relationships because you can actually love yourself and thus love other people more. So trans relationships are easier than closeted trans relationships, which is why I'm able to fall in feelings with Katie and, not have ever had that before, because she's the first person I've really, really dated since I started transitioning. The first few years that I transitioned, I was single. I just was, I kind of like I isolated myself. I had a lot of like old friends that I hung out with, but virtually for the most part. I had some in-person friends, but like I didn't date. Katie is really the first person. Yeah, my mods do rock. Anyways, thank you, Taylor. Also, Artie. Artie just joined. Oh, Arthur. But Artie just joined the Patreon at the $10 level. Thank you very much, Arthur. Make sure you join the Discord, because that's where all of the stuff is. Like, it's where I announce when I'm going live. It's where we hang out and talk, and I stream there sometimes. Make sure you join that. Probably good. I'm too scared to even talk about it around my extended family. Got it, Butters. Okay, Butters. Thank you, Taylor. You are so sweet. Good luck. Can I ask what you're coming out as? Are you gay? Are you trans? And is your extended family also living with you, or is it like a safe house where they're probably going to be cool, you just don't want to talk about it yet? Oh! Wow! Oh! it it tastes like a foot. It tastes like a foot. That is, bar none, the worst ice cream I've ever had. And I've had a lot of ice cream. That is the worst. And look, we're going to send this back. I'm sure it's going to be fine. Everything else has been fantastic. The cake has been fantastic. I respect them for taking this swing. Gender fluid, I only live with my parents. Okay, got it, Butters. Oh, I'll get to you in just a second. I need to finish ragging on this ice cream. I can't even like lick. I've never before has an ice cream been made with a swing so far into the outfield and whiffing it so hard. Truly a massive whiff. But it's okay. We're just going to send it back. All right, gender fluid. I live only with my parents. Got it. Well, look, Butters, if you think you are going to be accepted by your parents, then it's okay to be scared. Maybe you come out to them and say, and look, you don't need to come out at all. You can wait till you're ready. But if you want to come out to them and say, hey, can we keep this between us for now? Let them know, right? And see, and hopefully they'll be like, yeah, because you can express to them, like, I'm afraid what my extended family is going to say, or what our extended family is going to say. But if you feel safe to tell your parents, then you should tell your parents, because it stinks to be in the closet to everyone. I know, I remember coming out to my parents, even though I knew that they were going to be so supportive, and I was right, it was still terrifying. I could barely like talk when I came out to them. It was so terrifying. But it is very helpful to have them on your side and to understand where you're coming from. So if you can, I would. What is the flavor? It's supposed to be fig leaf ice cream. I'm lesbian. I don't know how to come out. What should I do? Do you live at home, Raiden? Also, would the people you live with accept you if you were to come out? Hi, Kylie. Foot ice cream just dies. Yeah, there's pistachio on top, but it's fig leaf. It tastes like a foot. Truly. Do I have some type of dysphoria? Ooh, hello, Key. If I always imagine myself as the opposite gender. Key? Is Key a good name for you? Can I call you Key? Key, hello. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Are you still there? Okay. Welcome. I'm about to ask you a big, important question, okay? Imagine I present to you a big button. Imagine this is a big red button, okay? It's a big red button. If you were to press this key, boop. Now I'm assuming when you imagine yourself as the other gender, is that as a man, Key? Am I correct in assuming that? I can only kind of see your profile picture, but am I correct in that? Imagine yourself as a guy in your dreams. Thank you, Rosaline. I am a cis female, but I have frequent dreams of having a pee. Key, are you still there? Key, I don't want to lose you, Key. I don't want to lose you. I'm 18 and why don't they let you work at Key? That's lame. Why wouldn't they you're 18. You can work. You legally are 18. You can do it. I don't understand. No, Key. Did we lose Key? Oh, that's such a bummer if we lost Key. Dang. They must have left. The button question is what made me realize I was trans. I know. It's a good question. Dang it. They must have left. Shoot. Maybe Key, if you're still there, just say yes or no. Don't say anything more than that because you might be getting... I will finish the question. I just want to see... There you are. Okay, yes. Key is there. They were just getting filtered. Okay, so Key, when I ask you, say yes or no. When you dream about being the other gender, is that dreaming of being a guy? Yes? Dreaming of being a guy, yes? Key said yes. I just want to make sure. Okay, got it. Yes, perfect. Okay, I am holding to you, Key, a button. If you press it, the following things will happen. Your body will change. You will go from having a V to a P. You might have a beard if you want. Your body, what I'm saying is your body is going to be super masculine or relatively masculine. You're going to have a different name. You might look a little bit more masculine. Your jaw might be a little bit more angular. And most importantly, the entire world is going to see you and address you as a guy. And they will never know you were anything else. It will be like you're rewriting a little bit of history so that everyone knows. And no one even knows that you're quote unquote changed. You cannot you cannot reverse this process. Once the button is pressed, there's no going back. Do you press the button? Key. I'm going to waggle my eyebrows until Key says something. I'm in a bad place, but on your lives, I feel like I still have hope. I'm so happy to... Well, I'm sorry you're in a bad place, Bianca. I'm not sure. Okay. What is your hesitation? Woo! What is the thing that gives you pause? Never seen green sugar. This is stevia. Stevia in the raw. Hi.
I did not forget about you. I just got busy outside.
Go one more time?
I didn't forget about you.
Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine. Cake was incredible. Unfortunately, I must say, this was bad. It was bad.
We said we're going to try.
It was not good.
It's fine. Not necessarily with fire, but it's something different. But we try it now. Now we know.
Now we know. Thank you.
I'll take this for you. Don't want to take that.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate it, Mario. All right, Kira, I'll get to you in just a second. Did Key respond? Did Key respond? I'm talking to Key right now. No, I don't think they did. No, they didn't respond. I believe I'm gender fluid. I hate blank of me so, or I hate so much of me at times, then I love it. My biggest fear is telling. Yeah, Kira, it's a risk because the world is not nice to trans people right now. But it also stinks to live your life for other people. It is awful to live life for other people. So take your time. Said they didn't know. They said they didn't know what gave them pause. I think they said they didn't know if they would press the button. Key, are you still there? You cannot send links in the comments. That's true. Add emojis or tag a mod. Key, you may be filtered. Yeah. Try and make your answers as simple as possible because you might be. No, they said, I'm not sure if they'll press the button. And now I asked as a follow-up, Key, what about not pressing the button? What about pressing the button gives you pause? What is it about pressing the button that gives you pause? Is there a part of the example that doesn't sound good to you? I thought the word trans was derogatory. It's not. It's not. Transl? Do you mean trans period? It's derogatory? It's not. It's not. Just like cis isn't derogatory. Trans isn't derogatory. Yeah. I am a trans woman, proudly. Cis people are cool too. Trans people, cis people, all good. Shoot, Key. I can't tell if you keep getting filtered or what, but we'll just move on, unfortunately. Good luck. If there's a name you want us to try on for you, how about that? We'll do one more thing. Is see if you can't stop getting filtered. If there is a name, a man's name that you would choose, what would it be? Hi, Anya. Hello. When I first realized I was trans, October, almost 3 years ago to the day. Key is getting filtered, I know. I wish there was a guideline. I wish TikTok would be like, this is what we filtered. Like, say something that isn't this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just such a bummer. Would I ever marry a male? No. No, definitely not. What made me know I was trans? I realized I was experiencing gender dysphoria. Yeah. I would respect you more if you weren't so defensive. Okay. Can I ask? Oh, looks like they got muted. We'll just leave that one be. If I only get top surgery, am I trans? Yes, you don't have to get any surgery to be trans. You're trans just because you say you are. Did my parents choose my name? No, I chose Lily. Happy transiversary, thank you. I was always Lily. I realized I was Lily. I used it as a name for my video game characters for many years until I realized that it was actually just my name. Thank you, Caroline. But no, my parents didn't help me choose. I told them. When I came out to them, I told them my name's Lily. Shoot, I'm so sad that Kia is getting filtered. What a bummer. Are you concerned about surgery? Yeah, of course, but I'm also very excited. Very excited. Yeah. Do I like women? Yes, I do like women. I know I have great mods. Yeah, such a vibe, thank you. Am I religious? Not really. Not really. Thank you, Carrie. That's so sweet. Make sure I didn't miss anyone. Ooh, a new person joined on Patreon. Jancy. Jancy G joined on Patreon at the $5 level. Thank you very much. That's very sweet of you. Make sure you join the Discord, Jancy. Make sure you join the Discord. Will I do more cooking lives? Yes, I will. Of course, Jimmy Lee. Welcome. Welcome. How did my parents react? Very well. Very well. They were super supportive and still are. Do I date men or women? I date femmes. Story time, worst experience dating? I don't know if I have any, like, terrible stories. I've had some bad breakups. Yeah. When did you change your mind about surgery? I changed my mind about surgery when I asked myself the question, much like the button question, if I could snap my fingers and just turn my P into a V, just without any in between or surgery or anything. I just snap my fingers and it changes. I would do it in a heartbeat. And I was like, well, why don't I just do it then? Why don't I just do it? It will make me happy, so I'm going to do it. I do not date men. I do not date men. I date women and feminine presenting people, like feminine women. So if in the realm of woman, there is feminine women and butch women and a lot of people in between. But I date feminine women, not butch. And also in the realm of non-binary people, I date feminine non-binary people. How do I find a name that fits you? I don't know. That's kind of up to you. You just try some on if you're thinking about it. Did you tell you T made a girl character and went, it's me? You did not. You did not. Will I do any other surgeries after that? Not really. Would you rather be $100 million in debt or have a cookie? Would I rather be $100 million in debt or have a cookie? I think probably what you're asking is, would I rather have $100 million or have a cookie? Because those are two good things. You're giving me a bad thing versus a good thing. Of course, I'm going to choose the good thing of having a cookie. But if I'd have one or the other, and I'm assuming you mean having been born with one versus $100 million, I think I would probably choose having been born with one because I can make money. And I'd much rather not have to deal with going through it all. Thank you, Tigger. Close enough. Is a procedure covered by insurance? In this case, it will be. Where have I traveled to? A lot of places. Mostly Europe. How is socially transitioning? Well, I was lucky to have a lot of supportive friends and mostly supportive. At least my immediate family was very supportive. Not my extended family, my dad's extended family specifically, but I didn't really lose anyone except for them. So, yeah, it was actually pretty good. It's nerve-wracking. It's nerve-wracking. Yeah. Did I talk with a mental health professional? Well, here's the thing. You're born trans. There's no doubt that I'm trans. I am 100% trans. I realized it at 27. And yes, a therapist helped me get to that conclusion. When I told them how interested I was, I said, this was out of the blue. I said, I would just love to have a sports bra. And he looked at me like, really? I'm like, yeah. He's like, do you think there might be more to that? And I said, I think there might be. And he said, maybe you should explore that. I said, maybe I will. And then I did. So, yes, he's supported me in my transition, my therapist, but he didn't lead me to water, if that's what you're saying. I told him, and he helped me figure it out. Reasons that make you want to transition: gender dysphoria, right? Where you're born one way, you're born the gender you are, but sometimes they assign you the wrong one, right? Like I was born a girl, but they said you're a boy, and that causes a disconnect where everyone expects you to be someone you're not, and that can cause a lot of distress. That's called gender dysphoria. See another therapist, this is a phase, is really not. Believe it or not, trans people have been around for thousands of years. Documented. There is a documented trans masculine Civil War soldier. There's like a jazz singer from the 40s who was a trans man, and the world had no idea he was trans. There's trans people from like ancient Greek and Roman days who were trans. So it's not a phase, it's not a fad, it's not a trend. We've been around forever. That's the devil getting into your head. Oh, Jack, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry you feel that way, Jack. I would, if we wanted to talk about God, we could talk about this. I'm not religious, but I think few people would argue that being a loving and accepting person is antithetical to their religion, right? So many people would agree with you. You said, well, what is it? What do you mean with religion? Like, what's the point of being religious? Like, right? What are the morals and ethics you live by? You might hear like to love and accept everyone, right?
Take your time.
Thank you. No, it's fine. I can give you my card. I know you're busy.
Some on the other side.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm making
No,
you
no,
run
you're
around.
fine. Just as much. It's not like I forget you. I got stuck and then I'm checking on you when I'm passing by.
Thank you
I'll
so
be right back,
much.
okay? No problem.
Thank you, Mario. Right? Like, who is going? What religion doesn't say love thy neighbor? So many of them do. I think that gets lost in translation a lot, and a lot of times people will use religion as a way to excuse their prejudice or their fear about things they don't understand. Right? Oh, trans people? Oh no, God sure. I don't understand that, so I'm sure God doesn't. Right? Or gay people? Ooh, no. I'm sure God doesn't like that. If you are religious, it's totally fine. I'm glad you're here. You'd be hard pressed to find lines in the Bible that tell you why you should take rights away from trans people. That's all I'm saying. Can I turn on the closed caption setting? I think it is on, Emily. I think you have to turn it on. Does anyone else have? I think you have to, because I turned it on my end. I agree. I don't like religion as a reason. It's deeper than that. Well, I mean, look, a lot of people are religious, and that's totally great. I'm not religious, but religion is used as an excuse to hate or discriminate a lot. That's not a knock against religion. It's a knock against the way some people use religion. Because I'm Jewish, but, you know, Christian people talk about love thy neighbor, right? I'm your neighbor. Hello. Am I the exception to that rule, right? Or are you just creeped out by trans people because you don't understand trans people and use religion as a shield to disguise both to the world and to you your prejudice, right? It's not, again, not a knock against religion. It's a knock against the way some people use religion to justify their own prejudices. Danny Bell says, I'm a Christian. My pastor says love is love. Exactly. If you're transitioning, why is your voice not changing? Testosterone makes your voice lower. Thank you, Mario. I appreciate it. Thank
Take
you.
your time, of course.
Thank you. Testosterone makes your voice lower. So when I went through my first puberty, my voice got low. Estrogen does not make your voice higher. So it's a one-way street. Once it's low, it's going to be low. I could train my voice if I wanted to make it higher, but I don't want to. All right. $72.43. So that's $14-ish tip. Let's pump that up to $28. No, $27.58 to make it $100 even. How about that? $100 even. Mario deserves it. Cheers. Cool. Do I celebrate Christmas? In so much as it's an American holiday, but where am I? I'm at Sens restaurant, SENS. It's in the Embarcadero building. How long did it take you to get on hormones? I realized I was trans October 15th, 2020, so almost exactly 3 years ago. And I started hormones May 4th, 2021, so less than a year. Some people really struggled to get access to hormones. I did not, because I am in California, so I was very lucky to have access. Okay, shall we walk? Say hen to the bartender, Sophie. Who should I say is saying hi to the bartender, Sophie? Because I will. I see a bartender that could be named Sophie. Gabba? Okay, I'll try. I'm going to try. We do need to give the mods a round of applause. Oh my, it's loud in here. Excuse me? Are you Sophie?
Hi.
Gabba says hi.
Oh my God. Yes.
They say they miss you. Sophie says I miss you. She's watching my stream and said to say hi to you. Hi. It's me. Hi. They say they miss you. Excuse me. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm in your way. There we go. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Bye. Ooh, a mint. Ooh, these are fancy looking mints. I'll take it. Okay. Are these butterscotch? Thank you. We got butterscotch, baby. Hey, can I ask a question? Yes, you can, Atticus. Yes, you can. Wasn't that fun? They knew who you were. They knew exactly who you were. They said, "Oh, you live in Seattle now." That's what they said. Can I ask a question? Yes, Atticus, you may. You absolutely can ask a question. That was so funny, yeah. Will I do more cooking lives? Yes, I will. Yes, I will. How were the desserts? The chocolate cake was excellent. The ice cream tasted like a foot. A foot. Did I get my card back? Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Was shopping for gender affirming... Sorry, they're like pressure washing. I apologize. Was shopping for gender affirming clothes a good experience when you start transitioning? It was a great experience, Nancy. Definitely something I would recommend to anyone who's questioning their gender identity or just starting to figure it out. Absolutely go on a shopping trip if you can afford it. I swear everywhere should have... Look, it's like, look at this mint. It's thicker than normal. All right, we're about to be out of the noise. Woo. All right. It's pretty, yeah. Yeah, we're in downtown San Francisco here. Do I believe in God? No. I'm not opposed to the idea of a higher power, but I don't know. It's not really something that is relevant to my day-to-day, as far as I'm concerned. I have all the respect in the world for people who do believe in God, but it's not really my cup of tea. I only ask that whatever your beliefs are, you do not use them as a basis to discriminate against others with. Was my transition painful? No, it actually was the opposite. It relieved so much pain, so much dysphoria and pain that I had accumulated from being in the closet for 27 years. Transitioning effectively eliminated it. I want to triple check. I think someone just got an email. Jancy subscribed. Alexa sent $5. Sorry if I just triggered anyone's Alexa. Alexa, tell me I'm beautiful. Oh my God, I hope it did so. I did that. Alexa sent $5. Thank you very much, Alexa. That's very sweet. Thank you. My friend's son insists he's a girl. He's 4. What's your opinion? Christina Crosby. Hello. So, I'm going to tell you this right now. When we're born, you're either told that you're a boy or a girl, right? And based on that, you're either given boy toys or girl toys. Boy clothes, girl clothes. You're supposed to act like a boy or act like a girl. The idea of what gender you are is a huge deal, even from before you're born, right? You have a gender reveal party. Gender is everywhere all the time. Every part of our life is based on gender. By 4 years old, You're able to understand pain. You can scrape your knee and express to your parent, hey, ouch, mommy, my knee hurts. Ouch, mommy, I fell on the playground. Ouch, mommy, someone called me a name on the playground and it hurt my feelings, right? Emotional and physical pain all make sense to a 4-year-old. They understand what gender they are, or they understand what gender the world expects them to be. And if those two things are different, right, what gender they are versus what people expect them to be, some discomfort or pain can occur. So, can a 4-year-old know if they're trans? Yes. Yes, they can. Let me see what their name is. I forget what this person's name is. Christina Crosby. Yes, a 4-year-old can absolutely know that they're trans. Now, let me dispel a thought you might have, which is, what? Lily's saying that we should roll this 4-year-old, into the operating room? No. No. Not even a little bit, okay? What I'm suggesting is ask this kid what name they'd like to be called, and if they want to be called she or he. So let's say that the kid who you thought was Bob, he is actually Janine or whatever. I don't know what name a 4-year-old would pick for themselves. It doesn't matter. Janine and she. That's it. You're not giving them blockers. They're 4 years old. They don't need that. There's no sort of body, anything happening. Not at all. Now, when they turn 10, yeah, maybe. But by that point, they will have lived for 6 years as a girl, right? You will have 6 years of conversations, experiences under their belt. Now, let's say that they say, oh, call me Janine. And then a week later, they're like, you know what? Actually, never mind. Call me Bob again. Great. Call them Bob again. But if you tell this child, who is probably not a boy, sounds like, no, I'm not going to call you this. You shouldn't be having those thoughts. That's not who you are. Then you are setting this child up to be very unhappy in their life. And you're saddling them with a pretty huge amount of trauma at 4 years old. So what I would say to this parent, because I know it's not your kid, it's your parent's kid, tell them what I suggested. Suggest to them that they should ask what this kid, if they have another name they'd like to go by, and if they'd like to be called she, and leave it at that. I knew I was a lesbian at 6. I just didn't know the proper word. Yeah, totally. 100%. We know these things. Her mother is very supportive. I love that you use her. Perfect, Christina. It looks like this kid has supportive parents. So yes, kids can absolutely know. Can absolutely know at a young age. Many trans people do. Many trans people do. Would it be better to raise a child without pressure on gender, just like them kind of let them be them? Yeah. Good question, Jancy. Other than so what I would suggest, instead of raising a kid without gender, is I would raise your kid in a way that always gives them a choice, right? Like when it comes time to go clothing shopping, you don't give them a gray androgynous shirt. You say, what kind of clothes do you want? Do you want to go to the dress section? Do you want to go to the slacks section, right? Do you want to go to the boy toy section? Do you want to go to the girl toy section? So it's never that they are having to tell you there's something else. They're always able to make choices, so they don't even feel like they're different. In theory, everyone should get that kind of raising thing. Yes, you may ask a personal question. Everyone should get those kinds of choices. Our world just isn't set up that way, unfortunately. We'll sit down for a second. Why do I feel like I would be an unsupportive parent? I don't want to be. Well, if you don't want to be, you wouldn't be then. Maybe what you're sensing is some internal prejudices that you haven't worked through yet, and that's okay. We all have those, and we can all work through those. How do I tell the difference between a phase and a child actually having these feelings? Kelsey, okay. Is there a specific example, Kelsey? Do you have a kid who's telling you these things, and how old are they? Thank you, Carolina. Ooh, that's a butterscotch. I should have just gotten 2 butterscotches. I do have a supportive mom. I do. The Backwoods got it right. Let them live through it, and if it ends up being a phase, then that's fine. It's so much better to just like let them live their truth, and if it ends up being a phase, that's fine. But if you tell them it's a phase and stop, I mean, here, let's all think about something we did in high school that was a phase, right? Being an emo kid, I don't know, loving Edward Cullen. Those are phases, right? But when your mom told you, it's just a phase, stop it. Stop wearing black makeup. Be like, no, Mom, I'm not going to do it. Those were phases. Now, how much worse would it be if you actually were gay and your parents said, don't be gay, stop it? You know? You're not going to be like, okay, fine, I'll stop this. I'll stop being who I am. That's not how it is. You just let them live their truth. And also, I would also, copying the older, no, probably not, Kelsey. Here's the thing. We so often give kids less credit about how much they know about themselves. Yeah, sure. Does a kid like to play pretend? Sure. But that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about identity. Kids know more than we think. They might not always be able to express it in the way that we can express it, but kids understand gender from a young age. And if they says, Mommy, I'm not a boy, I'm a girl, they know what they're talking about. They've been on this earth for 4 years. They've been inundated with gender everywhere. They know enough to say that. And also at 4 years old, no one is rolling anyone into an OR. It's just social at that point. Just a new name, different pronouns, and maybe a new wardrobe, right? Nothing permanent is happening. But if you deny that child the space to experiment, even if it is just a phase, denying the child the room to experiment causes permanent damage to the child. So ask them, is there a name they want you to be called? I really need help. My sister is coming out as trans and told me, but wants to tell our parents. Okay. Are your parents how are they going to react? Should you warn them they may be treated with cruelty? You could. But also, Josh, like any parent, it is your responsibility to protect your child from that cruelty by any means necessary. Thank you. Shetch? Good, Carrie, good. But yeah, if they're going to come out to your parents, you can support them, be there with them if they want. I'm telling you, I knew as young as 4, but really, really knew, hey, girls is what I like. Exactly. Yeah. I would have been traumatized to forced to wear dresses. Are you a trans mask? Yeah, if you're someone who was assigned female at birth and you're forced to wear dresses, but you don't like dresses and you're actually a boy, yeah, trauma, for sure. Just like I was forced to wear boys' clothes for so long, and I couldn't understand why I hated it so much. I hated it. And then the first time I put on a dress, I was like, oh, yeah, this is the stuff. I feel happy and myself in this dress. When is too old to change interests about one gender from liking males to females, for example? Never. And I would argue that probably is not changing. Maybe you're just realizing who you like in the first place. Changing is possible, but I would say it's less common than just realizing who you are maybe a little bit later in life. They can always take hormones. Yeah, we all take hormones. Everyone takes hormones. I think insulin is a hormone, right? Estrogen, cis women take estrogen for menopause. Cis men take testosterone when they have low T sometimes. Necklace is a microphone. Can't start HRT. Look, if you're that old, I would say bide your time. Especially if you're in a place where your parents aren't supportive. Value your physical safety over everything. You don't want to put yourself in a dangerous position. Once you get old enough, you will be able to spread your wings and fly, but prioritize your safety. Okay. Insulin is a hormone, exactly. Our parents are very strict, but they are afraid to get rejected and disowned. I am so sorry. Yeah, look, the best thing you can do as a sibling is to hopefully be there with them if they're okay with that, and to stand up next to them and be like, you need to support them. Like, throw your hat into the ring. They will never forget it. You can't guarantee it'll work, but it will. It makes a huge difference to have one ally. 0 allies versus 1 ally. Huge difference. Huge difference. What bathroom do I use? The women's bathroom. Can you imagine me in a men's bathroom? Come on now. Imagine this in a men's bathroom. I'd be laughed at. Okay. It's about time. I love y'all. Tomorrow I will be back. I think we're doing a pastry tasting stream around noon. Or like a bakery. I think it's going to be different than the last time. I don't know. We'll see. I love y'all. Patreon.com/LilyTino if you want to join the Discord. It's $5 a month. Pretty worth it. Helps me keep a roof over my head so I can keep doing this. Thank you to everyone who gifted and donated today. Massive. Y'all are the best. I love y'all so much. You're the only reason I can do this. The only reason. And I really value having these conversations. I hope that it was helpful. Carrie has a quick question. Okay, hit it. I will wait for Carrie. Carrie will be the last question, and then we'll leave it. But if this means something to you, no, it means just as much to me back. Because I'm very lucky that I get to do this and be able to support myself. It's a pretty cool life. It's a meaningful existence to be able to help people. I love helping people. Will the stream be uploaded so I can go back and watch it? Good question. You can go back and watch any stream from the past, almost any stream from the past, if you subscribe to the Patreon. In the Discord, I have like a Google Drive link that has like a million different videos. You can just click it. There's probably like 150 hours of streams that you can just play nonstop. Obviously, it's not live, but if you want it on in the background, you can. The most recent stream, I think even last Friday's is on there now. I updated it over the weekend, I think. Certainly a lot from last week are on. But yeah, patreon.com/LilyTino if you want access to that Google Drive. It's $5 a month. Honestly, pretty good deal if you ask me. It's cheaper than any other streaming service, and you get a community to boot. It's a good community. It's a great community. Okay, I love y'all. I will be back tomorrow around noon-ish. We'll eat some food and then probably more food after that. And we'll talk about more stuff and be happy and merry together. I love y'all. Have a good rest.